Good morning. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Saturday. Stony Saturday, we're going to call it, because Faded Friday was canceled due to bodies being absolute fucking bullshit. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Um, I am so fucking out of it. I feel like I'm in a different world, but here we are. Kel, thank you for stopping to the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving a fucking anus its wings. Go forward and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent, and I fucking appreciate you. Good morning, and I hope you're not doing too fucking bad. Sup, whores? Evening, morning, time zone to you all. Thank you for that follow. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my stream. My name is ClassyKatie. It's fucktabulous to meet you. You take my breath away with your choice. Join my fucked up family today. Welcome to the classiest place on earth. I invite you and your brethren to take your pants off, place your hand on my genitals, and enjoy your time here. No stream pants on. Therefore, I invite you to just embrace your goddamn nudity, motherfucker. Still got it. Morning. Wait, a headache? Oh. It's big hoodie vibes. Yeah, it's cozy, no tight clothing vibes. Yeah, it's honestly the shit that's really dry. Like, I have really bad cramps. Just an FYI for those of you that are sensitive to menstruation talk, time to grow up. The problem is that you take a bunch of pills. Like I try to take a bunch of Aleve to kill the cramps, but the Aleve on an empty stomach fucking makes me puke. So it's just like this constant cycle of like pain, nausea, 15 minutes of like bliss, pain, nauseous. It's just like never ends. It's great. All for not getting pregnant. Thanks, body. She takes it so fucking personable. Personal. She takes it so personal. Guts tying themselves into balloon animals today? Dude, yeah. Yeah. Wait, I don't recommend smoking those cake vape pens you find at gas stations unless you enjoy distillates. Should we give them a dick? Huh? Yeah. This'll be good. This'll be good. Come here, Mel. Come here. Can you sit? Such a good baby. Can you shake? Oh, he's such a good shake. That's a good girl. Can you? Trick will never shake. Can you shake, bud? Can you shake? In that foot. Oh, it's a good boy. Good boy. Precious, precious babies. Now they'll be busy and they'll leave me the fuck alone. What do you mean cake vape? Is it like a weed vape? Or a cigarette vape? I would never buy a weed vape or a CBD vape unless it was from a dispensary, period. I would not trust it. Stress about money, hard same. To a family mechanic because my dad's car is starting to crap out. Dude, why is it always this time of year? Fuck that shit. Amen, ghetto. I 100% agree. It's below 20 degrees consistently. It is officially cozy season. Let me grab that Vex. It's officially cozy. Yeah. I call it my frump season because like when I'm not streaming and I'm not talking and like moving and I'm just sitting still, my heart rate drops so low. I get so fucking cold that I'll have two hoodies on and a sweater like with a hood and I'll just be sitting here with a heater on my feet. It's cozy season. It's my frump season. I hate it so much. I would love to just live in shorts. Don O'Porter, have a happy period. Shut the fuck up. Oh, I'm excited for this. I'm gonna let buffer for a second. Dog hair every day. Why? How? I feel like CK's womb is an assassin that took pay to stab her in the gut, dude. It's you know what's I can remember my mom when I was younger, like watching her curl up in the dark on her bed. And like this was when I was really young, didn't know what the fuck periods were or anything. And I would watch, and my dad would be like, "Don't breathe near your mom right now." And she would, for days, just curl up in the dark because her cramps were so bad. Like I just wasn't prepared. But I've said this before, like it can always be worse. I'm bitching, I'm complaining. It sucks. I mean, you guys know we did the cramp simulator on Zach. He's well aware of what it is. It's just like this constant weird, dull, all over aching nonsense that just never goes away. But like one of my sisters, no shit, goes through a box of tampons a day, cannot sleep through the night without just waking up on a giant red spot. What is that, the Japanese flag or something? Like it can always be worse, you know? Can always be fucking worse. At least I don't have like PCOS or something like that. Cause that, oh my God. The poor bitches out there who suffer the PCOS stuff, Jesus Christ. I can't eat, like, they literally can't function. I just feel sick, but good God. This is gonna sound weird, but either time is accelerating or you're having those cramps more than like once a month, every like 2 to 3 weeks. Well, it's every 28 days ish. And it can, I mean, every once in a while you're gonna get an early period or a late period or whatever. It can be all over the place. The link is a letter to always about their have a happy period ads. Oh my God. Those ads, I've talked about those. There's one, I don't know if it was an always or if it was a pad, whatever. I have no idea what the commercial was for, but it was like in a magazine or something, like some glamour magazine that was my mom's that I read when I was a kid. And it was like advice on what to do while you're on your period. And it's like, go for a walk, try exercising, go play hopscotch with the kids. It'll get your blood pumping, alleviate cramps, and keep you thin for your man. Oh. I've never forgot it. It like burned in my head because I remember looking at it like, mom's not skipping on a fucking crosswalk. Like that's what we should be worrying about right now. I know I was going through my art stuff. The horse is just to the side. What horse? I'll put what horse back. Don't worry. She's just off to the side. Erican, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive and giving it so fucking long. I appreciate you. Dude, I know, Erican, this happens to me all the time. Seriously, like I'm just surfing Twitter or something, and then all of a sudden that like bar shows up and it's like suggestions to follow, and you were the first one on there, and it was like 27 of your friends follow this person. I'm like, how do I not follow Erican yet? I don't know how it happened. Like I swear I don't know. I just feel kind of whoa. And then you have to have that weird like, sorry. I don't know how. It's because I don't look at Twitter very much, I think. Oh my God, rage. I'm so jealous. I miss being warm, man. I like I keep the house kind of cold, but I have my little space heater, and then I get up to go let the dogs out, and it like knocks the fucking wind out of me. Or endometriosis, exactly. Like I'm just glad I don't have that shit. It can always be worse. I'm fine. Okay, let me see. Oh, these are deltas. Are they bad? So you're saying do not get these cake things unless you like, what was it? Unless you like a weird flavor or something? Dude, Vex, right? It's like, tell me this ad was written by a man without telling me it was written by a fucking man. Oh. I gotta grab that. Hold on. Knives. What? Did I grab the right one? Good laughs from my uterus. Dude, she needs a. Oh my God. I've seen this. So many people have sent this exact TikTok to me, which it's perfect. I mean, I love it. It's me. Oh, Luna, dude, I'm so excited for you. Good morning, Crispy. No, it is funny. I mean, I laughed to myself because I literally just did it while the live thing was going, and I'm like, it happens to me all the time. I'm sure it happens to other people too. Or like unfollows people on Twitch. Like you go to raid somebody who's you've been friends with for 8 years and you're not following them. You're like, what the fuck? Kona, fuck on that shit. I mean, it's like a blessing and a curse, right? Do jumping jacks, ride a horse, fuck it. I'm finally approaching the end of my uterus torturing me days. Oh, I'm so excited for you. And every month it still happens. I end up irrationally yelling, just die already. Dude, I was saying that like in college, like my early 20s. I was like, I am ready for menopause. I've never wanted kids. Like, this just seems fucked up. Okay, let me see. Did it just autoplay? I swear to God. It was paused. All I did was move it and it played. I'm haunted. I'm just haunted. Just waiting until the song finishes. It's a great song. I need one of those goth girlfriends in my life. Man, I don't know if you do though. They're fucked up. Shut up. Someone made a Nerf gun that fired tampons. Was this in response to that lady who got 100 tampons tied together in space. What the fuck? Shut up. What? Why? Are they shooting them at pussies? Pause. Music pause. Are they shooting them at vagines? Like, do we just sit there, spread eagle, and wait? Why is my face over there? Oh, I think I moved it for some other thing we were watching. Hold on. I'm sorry, computer. Do not sass me. Not today, bitch. I ain't got the fucking mood for you. Right? Hun, bend over. I fucking got you. You seem like you might be plug-in. That is she's amazing. Hold on. Vex just put the link in chat. I saw a couple people wanting the link. Vex just reposted it. That is the link for what we just watched. Please take that and share that. Holy shit. She fucking nailed it on the head. Put the hammer down. Fuck off. That's so good. Oh my god, my eyes are just crying. Fuck, that was beautiful. Thank you for that. I was just loading a bowl. That was fucking gorgeous. What a beautiful human being. You know, we've been saying it for years, like why they don't put fun little treats and stuff in tampons or pad packages. They used to put little porcelain figures in tea for fuck's sake. Like you can't give me, I don't know, like a chocolate or something, like a yo-yo. I don't know. Make tampons like a happy meal. I'd be way more into that. I actually buy tampons that every box I buy, they give a free box to kids in Africa who don't have access to women products because I'm a hippie and I don't like the idea of someone getting their period and just like, well, guess I just bleed down my legs now is nauseating to me. I just can't imagine that anybody has to live that way. So look for things like that in the world. If you too bleed out of your fun places, yay. Oh my God. Side note. Oh God, what's his name? Birbiglia? Mike Birbiglia, the comedian, I think. I watched his new stand up and he tells the whole story about being in high school and going pee and blood coming out of his penis. Oh my God. I don't know how, like, I'm still reeling at the thought. Mine, I'm not kidding you, Bezabelli. My Nana, like, her kitchen windowsill was covered in hundreds of those things. I swear, hundreds. Chinese finger cuffs, exactly. I mean, that's why most women like knit or something, right? Right? Package with tampons 50/50. Which string you pulled? Dude, I'm saying. It could be very fun. Did he have a UTI? No, he actually had a cancer in his bladder. He had a tumor in his bladder. Yeah, it ended up like he tells the story of it, and it's the story of why apparently he's a very anxious human. Because when he's in high school, he goes to pee and blood splatters in the toilet. His dad and mom are both, his dad's a doctor and his mom's a nurse. So they take him to like a friend of theirs who's a urologist. And the urologist like detrows him in his living room. And this kid, Mike Birbiglia as a kid, goes, "Is it from masturbating too much?" That's the joke. It was fucking hilarious. Oh my God, the gun. Wait, this is actually the gun. Shut the fuck up. The tampon gun. Oh my God. He said that. He literally said that. And he's like, I still to this day can't believe I said that in front of my father. But no, he actually ended up having a tampon. He ended up having a tumor in his bladder. No shit. And they removed it and he's been fine, but he has to go get his penis scoped every year of his life forever because of it, which is crazy. But yeah, blood. Ugh. 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 That must be why I love cross stitching. I can stab things over and over and over again. Man, I think about it sometimes. Like I like to sew and it destroys my fingers. Why do I keep going? Sounds like that guy's pissing on a pregnancy test that shows positive. Turns out he had some rare cancer. I know. I'm trying to think how he describes. Oh, this is the way he described blood in the toilet. It was just I mean comedians, that's why they do what they do, right? The way he describes it, he's like, I go to pee and I just see fireworks of red in the water. Fireworks. But he had it removed and he's been fine ever since. So he's fine. But it was a scary story. Definitely. His new stand-up's pretty good though. I liked it. You should watch it. It's a lot more physical comedy than he normally does. which was interesting because he's kind of a dork. Oh, there it is. My spine popped. Oh, yeah. That feels so much better. Okay. We're gonna call it. That's my favorite time to go is when they have the food and wine like festival at Disney's Epcot. It's the shit. Like I wouldn't consider myself a Disney adult until I found out you can get wasted at Disney. And then I was like, oh, okay. I can Disney adult this shit everywhere. It's the best. Oh my God. Booze makes crowds so much more tolerable. I know that is, I didn't know what hemorrhoids were, but one time I stood up and it looked like a red Kool-Aid. Glutz had similar, I mean, I think a lot of people that happens to them. And I wonder, like, as a woman, would we even know? Or would we be like, fuck, my period? I don't even know. Dude, if you guys have these trailers for like Fallout and shit, feel free to post them in the chat. I'd love to see them. I saw that someone sent me the announcement somewhere. I don't know. I was in a cramp coma yesterday. Someone sent me the announcement for Fallout and it was just like a picture somewhere. But like, yeah, yeah, new Fallout game. And then there was a new Boys trailer, I think someone said, which is, I didn't think the Boys would come out with a new season since they started doing that, V, whatever the V show. Don't do that to me today. Ugh, that made me cry in a little bit. Yep. That was fucking phenomenal. Thank you for sharing that, Anubis. That was so cool. I'm gonna follow this guy because I really like. I mean, I'm never gonna do any of that, but I love watching that. There's another. It's a cool like content category or whatever you can find where people basically use like repurpose. I like to say like trash things that you would normally throw away or recycle. They repurpose them and they create like for instance, there's a lot of people who have recreated Hal's actual moving castle, like Hal's moving castle, like a fucking diorama of it or whatever the fuck. I don't know what you would call it, but I mean, they're using garbage, literally like cut up bottles and stuff, and it ends up looking perfect. I mean, it's frighteningly good. It's so fucking impressive. Yeah, I'll give you the link one sec. I don't know. I love watching that kind of stuff. It's also really cool to watch people repurpose stuff. Yeah, we're all just larger children with better toys. Honestly, I feel like I'm just getting all the toys as an adult that I desperately wanted as a child. It's not even cool stuff. It's just like Legos. I did my first ever Lego last year, ever in my life. And that was awesome because I never got Legos as a kid. Like just shit that I just like still to this day I'm like, I want to try that. Really bad, but I never got to. It's exactly what toddlers do. It's fucking precious. Severe weather is a current fixation of my tism. Dude, severe weather is wild. I've never really lived anywhere that I would consider an area that has severe weather unless you consider earthquakes. I guess to people that don't experience earthquakes on a regular basis, they're pretty scary. Living in Washington though, I got like numb to them. Like I only felt maybe one or two, excuse me, in my entire life, but they happen constantly. So I don't know if you'd consider those like big events or whatever weather, but I've never lived anywhere that like gets, like down in Florida. I feel like you guys get slammed with everything but snow. Or like the Midwest gets all the snow, like the 8 feet of it. We get like feet of it, but not 8 feet of it. Jesus fucking Christ. Dude, fuck yes, Jackie. I'm so jealous. You're gonna have such a good time. Oh, I'm okay. I'm just nauseous. It's like I was talking about it earlier. I feel like a broken record on it, and I don't I don't want to be annoying. It's like, you get cramps, take the pills, get super nauseous, puke a whole bunch, cycles. So I'm just like sitting here in waiting, like waiting for them to hit and go chug some pills. It's just that all it sucks. Yeah, it's just that like cycle. Dude, Nameless, this is Zach's merchant. I think you can still get this stuff, right? I think Mr. Biz is still available. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mine's fucked up, like it's got paint and shit on it because I've had it for so long. I'm pretty sure Mr. Biz is still available though, like in his what is it? Is it designed by humans? Ooh, I don't remember. Mr. Business. He's a drug dealing unicorn. But you can get like this tie dye with him on it in like anything. If you get the hoodies, like if you want to get this hoodie, I would highly suggest sizing up. And if you like a hoodie to be oversized, go 2 sizes up. I'm wearing a large, a unisex large right now, and it's almost not like it's almost not a hoodie anymore. Like it's breaching on, it's a little too short. The sleeves are almost too short. I'd like it like a half size bigger, they run really really small and it's like that how do you describe it? It's like that kind of athletic material. It doesn't have a ton of stretch to it. It's not cotton. It's whatever this stuff is. It's like athletic workout gear where it doesn't have any stretch to it at all. So it's kind of I don't know how to explain that though. My hoodie size, normally, if I'm buying a hoodie, I get a large or a medium. Normally, I'm saying on this one, I would have gone up to like an XL probably, just because of the specific material it is. Because it's a little, like, it's just not, it's not this, it's like Lycra almost. Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, yeah, it's like shiny, soft material on the outside, and then it's kind of like that weird white stuff that pills on the inside. It reminds me of fucking workout gear, but size up. That's all I wanted to say. Like, this was Zach ordered this for himself because he wears a large, and he gave it to me because he literally put it on and it was like skin tight, and he had to go up to like a 2X or something like that. Larger, I knew what you meant. Vex, I had to read your comment twice. I was like, I find I always get my long sleeve stuff a size smaller for the longer arms, and literally my brain tried to make sense of that for a second. I was like, you didn't mean that, right? Like maybe there's a science to it. But same. When it comes to hoodies or any kind of like outerwear, I usually size up because I need the length for my wingspan and my height. Otherwise, it's like a belly shirt. It doesn't go down long enough. And then, like, if you raise your arm, your stomach's exposed to the frigid cold. But yeah, the length in the sleeves, 100%. But yeah, it's just not very big and it's not stretchy like any other hoodie I've ever had in my entire life. Ever. Hoodie in question. Boom. I knew it was fucking still available. Thank you, Eric. And goddamn, that was right. Haha. I might get a new one someday. I love the Mr. Business. There. You can still get it. And you can get it. I know you can get it like on a t-shirt and shit. You don't have to get the hoodie. But whatever. Does it say what it's made of? These lightweight 100% spun polyester sweatshirts. Well, there you go. 100% spun polyester. I mean, they don't shrink, so that's nice. It did never shrink, but maybe that's why. Honestly, Guinea, I would have too. Same. Samesies. Hard same. Dude, absolutely nameless. Yep. Literally the only reason I have one is because Zach got his normal size and put it on and was like, abso-fuckling not. Wow. Okay. Let me move links over. I want to see these trailers. Um, I always get comments on it though. It's just fucking hilarious. The fucking veins in his business suit. If it makes people laugh, it's got to be not bad, right? I'm glad I'm not the only one that has to get. Oh, thank you. Oh, dude, Glut. Thank you for adding the Mr. Biz in there. I appreciate you. It's a dope sweater. I mean, it's nice, and it is. I do like. It's not like warm, which, you know, I wear layers under it because It's cold, but like it's really thin, lightweight kind of hoodie. So for those of y'all hot motherfuckers out there, you'd love it. Okay, so for those just getting here, it's been apparently allegedly a very very good day for trailers today, and I'm really excited. Um, there's a new Fallout trailer, which like I want to be super excited. I know most of y'all probably have cheated and watched it without me already. I'm nervous because I just want single player back. Like, Elder Scrolls did the same thing. They made ESO and then just where's the next Elder Scrolls game? They're like, you're fine with online play, right? Like, there's a time and a place for MMO and online play, but the vast majority of the time, I kind of just don't want that at all. Like, I just want to be by myself and be quiet. and not fucking see shit that like bounces around. I don't, you know what I mean? Fallout 76 is great. I've heard it's fantastic and they've updated a shit ton and it's actually a real game now. I really liked the building in it, but I kind of want a single player mode. I miss that a little bit. The longer sleeves. I'm glad I'm not the only one. What the fuck does anyone have sleeves that actually work out? Maybe companies are just fucking us on sleeves. I always assumed maybe it was because my shoulders were too broad. Because there's a lot of shirts out there. I'll get my size, but like the shoulder seam will hit like here, and then of course the sleeve is not long enough, and I fucking hate it. And I'm just like, am I just some monster with? Come with me if you want to live. I don't know. I don't think so. It will always be Fallout Betrayal to me now. Oh, oh, it's for the TV show. Shut the fuck up. Me too. Shitty releases, lack of offline single player. It's like I was thinking that yesterday when I was just laying around cramping. Like fuck, I was just looking through Steam existentially. Like I haven't had like a new kind of single player game to play just in my spare time off stream in a really long time. I was talking about this the day before yesterday. Like I just keep defaulting to Hades or something because nothing quite hits the itch, and I don't know what I'm looking for. But I feel like I'll like for instance, I really liked Valheim, and I wanted a game like Valheim, but I do not want to play Valheim again because Valheim makes me pull my hair out of my fucking everything. And I Google like games like Valheim, and it's every game they suggest either is nothing like Valheim or I have it and I've played the fuck out of it. I'm like, where are the like what are people coming out with these days? And I tweeted this like a week or something ago. This is just a personal opinion, allegedly, in my opinion. I don't think games that look like pixels that came out before I was born should be allowed to advertise their game with some fucking beautiful 3D rendered painterly piece of art. I'm so tired of getting baited by that. I'll see, like, the thumbnail and it looks like something aesthetically pleasing. Click it, fucking 2D pixels. Next, ooh, beautiful 2D pixels over and over and over. Like, just it's false advertising. You should be made to advertise what you are selling. Because it makes me not want to look for games anymore. Because I'm like, I just don't trust anything I'm looking at. It's going to be fucking 2D pixels. And I lived through that. We walked that so these fuckers could run in 3D. You know what I'm saying? For fuck's sake. Mm. Wait, you can have a single player private world in 76, but only if you pay for it. So basically, it's like owning a private server then. I like built-in thumb holes too, but that's kind of it's a hit or miss with those because my arms are, I mean theoretically, isn't your arm span your height or something? Something like that. I don't know. My wingspan, I got long gangly arms, and I feel like sometimes with thumb holes, like the sleeves still aren't long enough and it will cut the circulation off to my thumbs. Have you ever fallen asleep with your fingers in thumb holes and woken up with dead thumbs? Hello, sir. What you doing? I fuck you not. His head just popped up over my monitor and I almost had a heart attack. I, it looked like a little 80s hairband. I was like, what the fuck? Who is that? Who's my boy? What are you doing on that side? What are you doing? He's so cute. Just the creepiest creeper that's ever creeped, huh, bud? Are you creeping? No, no, do not crawl. No, no. That is not how we come on that. You can come around. Oh, Lil's behind me and he's scared of her. Bubba. Not to derail the conversation, but this creepy motherfucker just scared the shit out of me. So Lil is right here guarding her dick, Chewbone, and he's scared of her, so he won't come around this way. So he's trying to come get snuggles. He might actually need to go outside. It's just his all I see is from this up on him above my monitor. It's just black curly. Do you need to go potty, bud? Do not climb on my desk. No. He's got his nose on my desk. Do not. What a precious boy. Do you need to go potty, bud? He's got his feet on my desk. I want to my cord long enough. This is what I see right now. That's it. And then these little feet, right? Them scary feet trying to get on my desk. What are you doing, bud? I love his 80s hairband, fro. What are you doing? You need to go outside, Bubba. You need to go potty. You want to go outside? I don't know. I know. Oh, we'll jump over your monitor? Fuck that. Uh-huh. I think he knows he can't. There's too much shit in the way, like my monitor and my mic stand and shit. But he's looking. He's looking for a way. Hi, I'm trying to reach you about your dog's extended warranty. All right. Let's take a break. Yeah? Yeah. Cuz he's about to jump on my computer and I do not want that. I have a couch like against my desk so they can sit there and normally they do rest their heads on my desk and just stare at me. But little miss over here is being a little bit of a territorial bitch about things. You being a bitch? You want to go outside? She's so territorial with that dick right now. My poodles could easily clear 12 feet. You know what's crazy? So can mine. Like, I've seen them clear that, and yet they won't clear, like, a fence that's 2 feet high. If there is a fence, they will not go over it. No matter how low it is, they stay on the other side of the fence. It's so weird. They're just too smart. Oh my god, these guys are really dainty too. The way they tiptoe. You know, I've actually like, I don't know if it was their breeder or who. Someone described them though. They said poodles are described as being ballerinas because of how they walk, I guess. I guess that's like a common thing. I didn't know. Once he figures he can knock your stuff over, he'll 100% do that. I'll kill him. Bud, come here. Trick. Come here. He's so scared of her. Come here, bud. Come on, she's fine. Yeah, there's a good boy. Come here. Yeah, you be brave. That's my brave boy. You did it. You did it, bud. See? She's all bark. What's on your back? That's just gray hair. It's all bark, bud. She does. She growls at him, though. She's kind of a bitch. All right, you want to go outside? He's so scared of her. It's okay. You get. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. Be nice. I know. She's she's 100% the alpha. Yeah. Like she does all the humping in this household if you know what I mean. He's my sweet boy. My sweet boy. Hi, bud. No shit, the bully X out here would just breach the fence and go through, and they can. That's what's wild. Like I know Trick can clear. I mean, oh god, oh god, you're on my shit. What up, bud? There you go. I know Tricks especially. He's got hops. Like that boy, he hops vertically to look over our 9-foot fence, and his entire body is over the top of the fence, but he doesn't go. And like we have another fence in our front yard that's only like, it's like one of those like 3 feet, 3.5, 4 feet, like chain links. They won't jump over it if it's closed. Like one time it was open and I was so fucking scared because our neighbors, I've told you about this, the people across the street, like kitty corner to us, they have like 27. I'm exaggerating. It's like 9 actually. Too many really obese chihuahuas. Like they are so rotund. I did not know they were chihuahuas for a very long time. Ugh, just this little old lady who just overfeeds these dogs and leaves them in her yard. But they're chihuahuas, so they quite literally have like a 1.5 foot little white picket fence in the yard, keeping these dogs in. And when my dogs got out and ran the fuck across the street, I was like, oh, fuck. They're going to kill one of those little turkeys and I'm going to have to pay. Oh, we're going to be fucked. They didn't go across the fence. They crouched down to the eye level of these chihuahuas and barked at them through this foot tall fence. I don't know if they didn't realize or if I don't know what it is, but it was like they just wanted to play and they knew they could walk over the fence. They could accidentally tumble over that fence. You know what I'm saying? It was so play bowing. That's exactly what it was. It was that like ass up, like head down, ass up. That's the way we like to. And their tails were going wild. That's exactly what it was. Yep. And they just had no interest in getting over the fence or going. They like were well aware that that wasn't because it's fenced off. It's not their space. It's just so weird how smart they can be. You're very weird. Huh. Yeah, you're a pretty girl, but you're very weird. Yeah, the play bowing. I never heard of it. I never heard of it described that way. We always just said it was the bow. But yeah, it's literally that. And the Pommer or the what are they? The Chihuahuas, they just they never stopped. They didn't play bow back. I don't know if those dogs know their dogs. I don't know what's going on there. My mini Schnauzer's girl is a grumbler. I love the grumblers. She makes my buddy's boxer lay down. Oh, I love that. See, you know what's weird is I like when we first got them, I did the in general, the general basic training, like stay, sit. I wanted to establish that I'm in control of the doors in the house. You're not allowed to just sprint out any door, like basic. I'm master kind of shit. The rest of it, it was like on accident. I didn't necessarily train them, but I would like request a behavior a few times and they just do it now. Like snapping, for instance, it means it's either time to go or get up and move. I just have to snap. And they get up, move, they move away from me, sit down at attention, and just stare at me waiting for something. And I just like, I don't know. I think I just did that one time because I wanted them to get out of my way and I was in a hurry or something. And now they just do it. Weird shit like that. I've never had this hype. I've had like labs. I had a Bourbonese mountain dog. I had a German Shepherd. We've had Dobermans. We had a ton of breeds as a kid. This is the smartest breed I've never had a breed so hyper intelligent. And they're like, you have to like, I was talking to Cleve about this when we were at TwitchCon, but like you probably know this, but if you have a hyper intelligent breed like that, I think Schnauzers are similar, where it's like they're really strong. You have to establish your leader of the pack, quote unquote, whatever. But you basically have to design activities for them, like hide and seek or playing hide and seek outside or hiding toys around the yard or whatever, because they will just become destructive. They'll entertain themselves because they're bored, because they're too smart. Like you can't just give them a ball. It's like a lab will enjoy a ball or a stick forever. These guys, not so much. Yeah, they're smart as hell. Like accidentally, I say it all the time, but I feel very spoiled by how obedient they are, even though they're like no dog's perfect, but they're really good dogs for what they are. And I just feel spoiled about that because I don't feel like I put in the necessary effort to get just like nice dogs. They get destructive fast. The digging, did yours dig? Oh my God, I swear it's like these guys know exactly where I would really appreciate them not digging. And that's where they dig. But I found by sprinkling cinnamon powder on the ground, they will not dig there. See, our yard, man, dude, it's a crazy, crazy long story. But long story short, the people before the people that owned our house were hoarders. And instead of getting their house like condemned or whatever, they faked a fire and got to rebuild part of the house. Also, a grow room in my basement, cellar, creepy area where the monsters live. But they also just threw everything that they were hoarding in the house into the yard and buried it. And my house has I'm probably like a 4-lot large piece of property. Like we have a huge yard and it's a hill. But whenever it rains, the creepy fucking toys and t-shirts and glasses and you name it will just start to like rise out of the ground in my fucking yard. And I think my dogs are digging for shit. Like I'm expecting a skull to pop up. Like every time they'll both start digging hard in one area. Sometimes I want to let them 'Cause I'm like, "There's a body. You're gonna find a body." No. And now I just line my fence with all the creepy little toys I find in the yard. Arms and legs of, like, really old, Ninja Turtle models. I've found all sorts of G.I. Joe pieces. It's real weird. They're little archaeologists, and they find them, and they don't destroy them, they don't eat them, they just bring them into, like, the kind of upper part of our yard where we, like, sit. We have a little fire pit and everything, and they just, like, leave them, and then go find another one. But they're so it's very creepy. Like, I've never found a fully assembled toy. It's just like like, I've actually had to ask Zach because it'll just be, like, the torso of what I assume is a G.I. Joe, and he'll be like, "Oh, yeah, that's a G.I. Joe, this model, because it has an arm joint." But there's no arms. So I collect them and I save them because I would like to just put it together, but now I just have all these random arms, like Ninja Turtle arms and G.I. Joe arms and feet. I found an Olaf, which is quite recent, actually. That must have been from Scott and his kids or something. I found a Dr. Seuss, a lot of very strange little cat figurines that are like porcelain. It's just shredded t-shirts. There's going to be a body. There's going to be a body. My older poodle, when we first bought the new poodle puppy home, sniffed her and then went around the house collecting all his toys and putting them in his toy basket so she couldn't reach them. My heart. Dude, yeah, they're still outside. I mean, they've got to be there. I just set them up on the fence, like, as I'm gardening or whatever. They probably just fall off if they're anywhere. But yeah, if you want the Ninja Turtle arms. I think I have a torso and I've got lots of pieces. I know I have a leg somewhere. And the problem is, unless you get certain parts of them, you don't know who the turtle is because they don't put identifying markers on all the parts. So usually it's just like maybe a upper armband and the headband gives you an idea of which turtle you're fucking with because the weapons are long gone, so I have no idea. Unless I get those parts, and it's so annoying. Okay, I gotta pee, and then let's watch these. I'm gonna take the dogs out, pee, and then we'll watch these trailers. I'm sorry it's taking so long. I appreciate you guys. Got water, drinks, drinks, and weed. Yay. Volume. I love you, Foozies. Still would have fucking killed to see Foo Fighters before the drummer died. That's just still the most tragic shit. Ugh. Dude, when does Dave not sound incredible? Did I turn that down too much? Can you still hear it? I don't want to. It's a great song. I don't want to fuck it. L Bell, my fucking love. Thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping classy alive, and giving it so fucking long. And thank you so much for thanking Glut for a year. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well, love. Everlong, dude. Everlong's one of those songs where there have been a few times where an individual whom I am exactly 0% attracted to has played Everlong on a guitar, and my genitals have been like, we should mate. My brain screams, don't do that, but every other part of me is like, I'm going to sit on your face. It's like, that song has black magic in it. I don't know what it is. I don't date musicians anymore. I don't fuck with musicians anymore. I can't do it. I've done it too many times. It's just not a good idea. A game trailer? Ooh, I got it. It's so tempting. You see the fingers and you're like, wow, look what those fingers can do. And then you just, not worth it. Yes, we're having a very cozy day today. Yes, I'm all sets of cozy. I have my warm beverage because I need to get milk so I can make my own coffee. But we're cozy mode today. Hard cozy mode. Yeah, we're gonna watch. Actually, I don't know if you've seen it, Elle. There probably. I mean, I think it's everywhere. There's a new trailer for the Fallout TV show. I think that's gonna be on Prime, and I'm really really excited. And then there's a trailer for The Boys. I don't know if you watched The Boys. It's a fucking wild ride of a show, but it's pretty decent. I kind of dig it. I've never been into like the Avengers or anything like that because they just seemed really unreal. Oh, you haven't seen it? Oh my god. We just got back from break. I was just giving everybody a minute or two to get back. But I'm really excited. I mean, I saw it on Twitter. Everybody keeps retweeting it saying it's like giving them tears. So I'm really, really excited. I know, and that's why here's the thing. I dated gamer musicians for a long time, and that's kind of how I made the change over. I was like, "Okay, this is, like, same ballpark minus that personality." I'm calling out myself, by the way. I'm also musician artist. It's just the mix. It's too much chaos in one house. Too much chaos in a room, you know what I'm saying? There's a reason why musicians go out hard. Dude, it's so dark, right? So, Elle, do you think I like when I suggest it to people? What up, Saber? I hope you're doing well, honeybee. When I suggest it to people, some like Mogrins, for instance, was asking me like, "Is it as scary as I think it is?" Because the comic, I don't know if you've read the comic or the graphic novel or whatever it's based on, is so much worse. Like horrifically worse. Very, very good graphic novel, really well done. But like, I think the first season is a lot darker, and then it's dark as fuck, but it's less, like, visually graphically dark as it goes on, other than, like, horrific gore, you know? The rainbow wishes it could throw up on my sweatshirt. Can you imagine if rainbows were this vibrant? Dude, I'd be on par with that double rainbow bullshit. Dude, good. Sometimes busy's good. Yeah, the comic is dark as hell. Me too. The gore, honestly, because it doesn't, like, sit there and focus on it, you know? It's like gore like that. It doesn't sit there and like hyper focus on the details or anything. It doesn't really get me. It's the sexual stuff that was really like I was nervous to watch the show because I'd read the graphic novel. And for instance, if you've watched the show, um, Starlight gets quote unquote, please forgive my language, face raped by another character. In the comics, she gets gang raped by everybody graphically. So they definitely toned it down, but it's still just as fucking dark. Like it's still dark in all ways, shapes, and forms. Dude, Gen V's fucked. Oh yeah. It's so oh my god, but get this. We were just talking about The Boys the other day, which is super weird. Um because I don't know why, not probably knives because I'm haunted, but we looked up octopus beaks. You know me. Who knows where that came? ADD is strong. We started looking at like octopus beaks. And then I started thinking, I don't know if like the deep, he really likes sea animals and there's maybe a scene with an octopus and all of us were just like, was he beaked? And I can't stop thinking about it. Me too. That's the stuff I have a hard time with and I'm grateful that like it's still, there are some characters who have that as a history or something like that. Like, what's her name? Maeve has a terrible life, like that poor woman. But they don't make it like a core focus past the first season. I think like that's the big incident. And Starlight just finally finds out that she doesn't have to do that and says no and gets a little stronger, which is cool. But like past that, it doesn't really do that anymore, which is nice. Yeah, Kel, I can't either. I actually had to bring it up and like show it to my sister. I had to send a picture of it to my sister because I can't stop thinking about that fucking beak thing. Dude, Kel, I just don't understand how they didn't know. I just don't understand. I don't know. What's Invincible? I don't know if I've seen Invincible. What's that on? Is it similar? What's Invincible? I haven't even heard of that one. I like the concept of superheroes. I just hate the Avengers, the whole like MCU shit is so boring to me because it's like, wow, you have all these superheroes with like amazing technology and or superpowers and every single battle is just karate in the sky. Cool, I guess. It's on, Prime. I haven't even heard of it. Have I? Oh, no. Stop it, Kel. No, no. I'm not even gonna say it. Oh, I just got the grossest chills down my spine. How dare you? Oh, Invincibles? What if Superman was a Saiyan? Like Super Saiyan? Ooh, it's animated. Oh, it's boring? Boo. I like animated, though. It's about the son of Superman of that universe getting powers and becoming a superhero, but it's super violent, but it's animated. I like the Singletons too, Sronlin. Yep, me too. I like the Singletons a lot. They do. It's just like the Avengers and stuff like that. They're not terrible. They're just too. It's too many characters to focus on. I feel like I get really like it ends up very bland. I guess. Really? Oh yeah, I'd probably get bored then. It's not boring. I'll try it. Think Sky High, but Zack Snyder. Ooh. I might give it a try. I'm always looking for something to put on in the background. I've got that list of anime you guys gave me recently. I was loading that up yesterday, like saving it. I didn't want to watch it when I was out of my head. If Superman was a fascist, Invincible seems like it's trying for shock value's own sake, like with gore and animation and shit like that. Is it similar to like Berserk level gore? I like Berserk. Sorry. More. No shit, Glut. More. All right. You see, and I honestly, I didn't. Let's watch these trailers. I didn't think The Boys was gonna get a new season. I was waiting for that song to end. Um, I didn't think The Boys would get a new season because I didn't. I don't feel like this is just personal opinion. I didn't feel like they were stop auto playing. I'm gonna fucking slay you. I didn't feel like they were going in circles yet, but I feel like it's gonna. Like I don't know where else to go with what they're gonna do. Like unless they start focusing on Homelander's kid or something. Like there's really nowhere else to go. They've strayed so far from the comics. I don't know. Me too. I don't know where else to go with it, so I'm excited to watch this trailer. Well, first we're watching the Fallout one. I was putting it in good quality, but then we're gonna watch the Boys one. I'm excited. I mean, curious because I mean, maybe they did that Nazi season. That definitely threw me for a loop. What the fuck with what was her name? Oh fuck, what was her name? Sh- Uh, oh, what? Help. Oh, I bet that's why it was boring. Mind you, the beginning of Invincible is very like teen bullshit. Then something happens and things slowly escalate and expand. Okay, so it's one of those things where get through the first couple episodes. I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try. Yeah, it's Butcher and Homelander circling each other, right? And I don't like Stormfront. Stormfront. Thank you so much, Ash. Stormfront is the Nazi chick. That season was wild. And like her dying was incredible. But like I don't want to say spoilers if you haven't watched The Boys, but you know, Butcher with the whole like aren't mush though, right? Whereas in the comics, you took it and you just got your powers. It wasn't there was no such thing as temporary V in the comic, as far as I remember, right? So I don't know. I don't know where they're gonna go with that. Like I didn't think there was anywhere else to go. I just get annoyed at the MCU. I watch a film and there's stuff I don't understand because I haven't slavishly watched 30 other films and 3 TV series. Yeah. And read 20 different universes of 20 different series of comics or something. Same. Yeah. It's like, but I don't even think they're like catering to the people who have done all that because they don't seem to be happy with it either. I can never watch the Killing Joke, an animated Batman movie. I read it. I own it. It's behind me. Got scared by the things that happened in the movie. Way too adult for a parent to let an 11-year-old watch it from the library. Oh, I wouldn't let an 11-year-old. No, that's dark. I mean, the Killing Joke is just some dark shit. You could probably, tell a different story if you want the lesson to come across to a child. But damn, it is dark. I don't know. 11's pretty dark for that. Yeah, the whole squad was souped up, right? That's what I thought. Okay. Oh, I thought it was permanent. They got it for a couple days. Dude, it's been a while since I read it, so please correct me if I'm wrong. But I thought it was like in the show, it's only 24 hours or whatever, and then in the and and they get like unique stuff. Whereas in the comic, they all just kind of got like super strong and super fast and whatever. But I thought it was permanent. I don't know. Let's watch this trailer. It buffered. I put it in like 1080 and it just fucking had a hard thing. It reminded me of the mushroom cloud. It was fucking great. It was your classic monster movie done right. I really liked I went and saw it last night. I honestly completely forgot we had got tickets to go see it. And, cramps hit yesterday like a fucking freight train, and I was just, like, in a coma all day. And then Zach got off stream, and he's like, "So you still wanna go to Godzilla?" And I was like, "Mm, yeah." And I made it. It was terrible, but I made it, but the movie made it better. It was really well done. It felt like a really cool, like, Japanese drama that just happened to also have, like, a monster plot line on it. But the visuals are fucking great, and every time Godzilla shows up, you just see everyone in the theater, like, sit up straight and be like, "Yeah, fucking metal." And, like, you know, "Ba ba ba bum, ba 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 bum," makes your nipples hard. Actually, that reminds me, they played, like, the theme so many fucking times. I've had that goddamn song stuck in my head. It's, like, by the Pharaohs or Pharaoh something. Yeah. This is actually, funny story, Zach had no idea this was the Godzilla theme. Like, we got in the car, and I was like, "Man, I gotta hear that fucking song that, like" it was, like, from the '90s or something that has the Godzilla theme, and he's like, "What song?" I was like, "What?" Not that one, this one. I did that too. I was just like, "It's a classic." Mm, 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 mm. I just need to hear it. No, he had no idea. I even sang this. I was like the, Theramonch, or however you say it. Yes. Get the fuck up. Yeah. I have a dog under me. Yes! 100%. Hold on. This is perfect. Uh, Fulu said it perfectly. -1 is the first Godzilla movie where you could remove Godzilla and still have a great movie. I agree. I cried. Did you cry like a little bitch? I fucking bawled. That's the first monster movie I've ever seen in my life where I cried. Like, some heated crying, you know what I'm saying? Same, the dance. Oh my god, did you know he's, like, a prolific dancer, L Bell, and he actually dances for some music videos, and it's, like, super well done? That dude who plays the bad guy in Charlie's Angels? Same. It always makes me think of his, like, reveal when he does his little moonwalk, and I talked about that one day in stream, and I fuck you not, yeah, hold on. What is his name? What is that actor's name? Oh, got stuck on my cord. It's a great music video. Yeah, I'll pull it up, we can watch it after the Boys trailer. Sam Rockwell, thank you. And get this, he has no correct me if I'm wrong, no training at all, right? He has, like, no classical training, he has no dance training whatsoever, he just likes to dance. And there's, like, Reddit subreddits dedicated to trying to find movies he doesn't dance in because he manages to work in some little shit and everything. Oh, squeaky hard, same. Like, honest to God, I was like, "Drew, you can do better," until he did his little dance and his villain reveal, and then I was like, "Okay, maybe." Yeah, he just thought it'd be fucking cool, and he just so happens to have incredible rhythm. I grabbed it. I grabbed the video. It's, Flight Facilities Down to Earth. That's the song title and the band name featuring Sam Rockwell. For those that wanna watch it before we watch the Boys trailer, I'm gonna watch the Boys trailer first. Right, Squeaky, you get it. Yeah, you were like, "Oh, shit." But yeah, this is the Godzilla theme. Womp, 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 womp. And watching it, I mean, and it was it was just a really, really good movie, let's be honest. It was beautifully shot, it was tragic, it was gorgeous, it made me cry so many times. So many times. But then, like, you'd be, like, wiping the tears away, and then Godzilla would be like, "Wah, wah, wah, wah," and it was just like, it was really well done. I really enjoyed it. Definitely worth it in theaters, in my opinion. Just for the Godzilla visuals in themselves. And I swear to fuck, the one Godzilla, like, figurine that I had when I was a kid that I got at, like, a thrift store or something, looked exactly like the one from the movie. So I'm thinking they must have done a lot of homage to the original, right? Homage, if you will. They must have just done crazy homage to the original. Because my, like, little it was like a little toy, where the big old fat legs and feet would move or whatever, but I got it at a thrift store when I was a kid digging for My Little Ponies, and I thought it was Reptar, I think. But it was like nostalgia hardcore every time they showed him on screen, like that front view, I was like, I had you as a child. It is. Is it, what's it called? Is it just Godzilla? I think I've seen it. Like many, 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 many moons ago. I would like to watch it again, but yeah. Where's my grinder? I want to load a bowl in 420 with you. I have 2 grinders on my desk right now. I gotta empty them and get rid of one. I think I've definitely seen the 54 one. I don't know if I've seen 89 though. I've definitely seen 2000. But I don't know if I'll have to look. It's on Max and on YouTube. Well, the original apparently is on YouTube. Piccadilly Gym, Safe Men, Glory Days. I've actually seen almost all of those, which is crazy. Dude, Glut, you have no idea how hard I've actually considered doing that exact thing. Or like Jade, she has like that way to mobile, just bring her camera around the house. Oh my God. I've thought about it. If I had money to invest, it would be great. We'd never stop moving though. You'd probably get dizzy. It'd be like a first person camera. I know. I want to do it all the time though, even stream. I know. It's the worst. That's why I paint my nails so much. It's the only way I can sit still is like to do something while I sit still, which is not sitting still. It's the worst. I've heard you can do it with your phone. I just don't have all the plugs and stuff. I would need to get some sort of cord or something. But I've thought about it. Also, I've thought about it because like doing my spider, when we do spider days or if I want to pull out my snakes or something, there's no way to get this camera to do a nice focus on anything that's like up close. Like little, the little spiders and stuff like that. It's so fucking annoying. Whereas I know my phone would do it. Ugh, just gotta do it. Ooh, Viata, get him a Kozu or whatever they're called. Dude, yes. Elle, will you send me that? Send me a link somewhere. That'd be amazing. Like, show you guys my idiot dogs in the yard when we take breaks. They're quite silly. They make me laugh. Should we watch The Boys? That fucking Fallout trailer was incredible, and I'm really excited. I'm very excited. Don't autoplay. Do not. Full screen means play in the world of the internet, and it bothers me. Thank you. No worries. No, no, no. It's not. It's nothing important. It's nothing important. Seriously. It's just something I think about a lot because I watch a lot of YouTubers who use a little like mic so they can move around and do stuff, and I'm like, that looks so nice. So fucking nice. Toyota, are you gonna eat something delicious? Well, that could be dangerous. Like I wouldn't show the dogs. Well, that's true. You might see where I live. I'd have to be very safe about it. That's true. Well, yeah, no, you're right. I was just in my head like, oh, how could I? You know what I mean. You right. You know what I mean. Brains. Cheers. Yeah, it's fucking, and with that whole shit with Sniper Wolf recently, it's just like, wow, you're not even safe from your fellow creators these days. What a bitch. I use gel nail polish, but I actually found this, man. Um, I ran out of clear nail polish, like base coat, gel nail polish, meaning like you paint it on, put your nails under like a UV light for like 30 seconds, and then it's hard. That stuff. Nail polish, I will pick off. I can't not. Like I am so busy hands all the time. It used to be like a joke that I would paint my nails, and by third period in high school, there'd be like a circle of, paint chips around my desk, because I'd just be sitting. It's just crazy. Whereas gel, I cannot. Also, it dries so fucking fast. I cannot stand painting my nails and then just being like held up with no hands for X amount of time while they dry. Drives me crazy. But I found this. I ordered it on accident actually a while, like ages ago, and I just never tried it. It's called Polygel, and it's basically gel, but it's like um the consistency of toothpaste, and it comes in like a tube and you squeeze it on and then you just like form it onto your nail, and then it's the best. Like, you can do these really cool sparkles inside of them and stuff. It's kind of really fucking fun shit. Like, instead of having to file down the sparkles, you just smoosh them down with the gel pasty stuff. And it was pretty. I got a little excited with it. I just had been hoarding it forever because I was like, I'm never gonna use that. What the fuck is that? It's literally all like I'm as far as I know, like acrylic, dip nails, gel. They're all the same thing, just in a different viscosity or a different form. So like they paint a base coat on your nail and then dip it in the powder versus I paint a base coat and then paint the nail polish, which is just the powder with the lacquer added. I think that's the only difference, really. Because I used to get gel nails. That's how I got started on it. I got gel nails when I worked at the hospital because it would save my fingernails from just like disintegrating from all the hand washing and all the fucking alcohol we had to like. I mean, you guys know I talk about it too much. You wash your hands on such a ridiculous level. You're literally just scraping flesh off your hands at a certain time. And my fingernails were just like peeling off like dead skin. And so by getting gel nails on, it was like it's still your nail. It's not a false nail under there or anything, but it won't come off, and it would like protect my actual fingernail from all the alcohol and all the drying. So the pasty shit, this stuff, polygel. Just polygel, one word, Polyjgel. It's pretty cool, and it's literally like this goopy, like just paste. It's literally like kind of more malleable, less like disintegratable, like toothpaste. And it's like if you want to build up an actual fingernail or put cool shit in your fingernail, like glitter and stuff like that, it's pretty fun. But normally I just use gel nail polish because it's fast. Paint it 30 seconds under a black light, boom, you got rock hard glass nails. It's the best. I feel like there's something on my nose. I was standing something the shed today, the dust made all the spider webs appear. Ooh. Like something out of a horror film. That's kind of cool though. Ooh, I haven't even tried to open Discord today. It's gonna it thought about opening twice. I'm gonna let it sit for a sec. Let's watch this boys trailer. I might have to do the fucking task manager shit. Just thoughts? I got zero plot or like I have. I literally just rewatched all of it very recently. And I still am what the fuck? I mean it looks really cool, but like I didn't get shit out of that. Yeah, I mean I don't want to spoil the last season for anybody. I don't honestly the last season I don't even remember like what was the pinnacle. I just watched Gen V, so that's what's like recent in my head. So what I was told, the reason I just rewatched all the boys was I was told that Gen V takes place after the boys, and I hadn't recent I don't know if you noticed my browser's just all blinked at me. I fucking hate this world. This computers, they're just my bane. Um Brain fart. Gen V apparently takes place after the boys, so I rewatched all the boys to watch Gen V. I would watch the boys in order, but I don't know if you like I guess there's a little bit of a spoiler in Gen V if you don't watch the boys first, but I think the boys season 2 is all you need, right? Or is it season 3 where you learn about I don't remember. The Forest Yeet. Gen V, dude. It really opens up with some wild shit. I mean, some like I mean, everybody in this community told me I needed to watch Gen V because quote unquote all the penis stuff, which is like not out of character for me. I'm not throwing shade, but like you weren't wrong. There is an alarming amount of penis stuff. Yeah. I think season 3 was Soldier Boy, yeah. Wasn't it? Man, I just rewatched them all and I've already mixed them up in my head. Yes, okay, yeah, season 3 was Dean. Yeah. Yep. Okay, cool. I get it. It's dark? Oh, well then do not go into the forest. I mean, it's not dark for me. In the forest, CK, that episode was fucking dude, same though. Amen on that. I think The Boys is on, was it on Amazon or was it on Max? I think it might be Max. Nope, Prime? I don't fucking know. I'm terrible. It is. It's Amazon. It's Prime. Boom. It's Prime. There you go. I was thinking maybe HBO just because it's really graphic, but HBO's more about the titties, right? Although they do have a lot of cock in there. You do. There's a lot of dick. Both shows, honestly. Never finished season 2. I was watching. It was delayed, and I got an episode that made me very uncomfortable as January 6th had just happened. Yeah, you were probably in the season 2 was, I think that was the Nazi season, right? With Stormfront. It's very, I mean, they basically are poking fun at Trumpers or like whatever they want to call themselves, Pride Boys or whatever, right? And they didn't know, which is hilarious. What's Obliterated? Wait, do I know about that one? Did I write that one down before? Yeah, Stormfront's fucked. Dude, I don't really normally celebrate the death of anyone, but I cheered on that character being you know what I'm saying? Yeah. For lack of a better word. Yeah. Yeah. She was scary though. Do you remember like I think it's like the girl fight scene, which honestly I thought was really lame in my personal opinion. Again, a bunch of superheroes just like using karate to beat someone up, but sure. Um she says something along the lines of like everybody loves everything I'm saying. They just don't like the word Nazi anymore. And it's just like chills. That actress does it fucking well. Like kudos to her for being able to pull that out cuz the weird coughing thing. Yes. I mean, I haven't heard of it being horrifically deadly, but it's definitely potentially deadly. Yeah. What tribe? I don't think I'm part of a tribe. She did fantastic, right? Can you even imagine doing that role? I could not fucking fathom doing that role. Like I just she did it so well. Like she really did a good job. I wanted to hate her. Obliterated. How have I not seen this? Okay, I will check this out. How have I not? I haven't even heard of this. I will check this out. I've got it. Oh. Oh. Jewish? Genetically? What a question to ask. You're an hour early. I want to watch this music video. You got to shush your face. Are you asking because I'm so disturbed by the Nazi stuff? Because like, no, you cool. I'm genuinely asking. Like, I think most people would be disturbed by that shit, even if they weren't Jewish. I am genetically. Yes. What is it? Ashkenazi. It's. I know how to say the word. I know how to talk. Yeah. But nah, dude, I would have been disturbed. I mean, any kind of wildly blatant amount of pointless hate, prejudice, racism, shit like that really fucking. I mean, some of the shit with A Train and how they market him and try to change his story. I think you learn A Train's like actual story, like season 1 ish, season 2, right? I think so. And then, like, in the most recent season, like, they really try to market him as, like, a black savior of the ghetto or something like that. Like, they touch on a lot of shit that just makes your spine fucking crawl up your back. But they do it in a way that I think isn't doing it for the sake of it. It's doing it as a, they're doing it in a modern way, showing that it's still real today. For lack of a better word, that was a really, for lack of a better way of saying it. You know, a lot of us like to stay inside and pretend racism and prejudice aren't real anymore in our precious little bubbles. I've never met I actually have, a moderator as well as a few friends who are German and live in Germany, and not one of them isn't disturbed by any of that. Let's be real. Yeah. You wanna know what's funny? I was actually raised most of my life to believe I was half German. And then my grandfather passed away, and we all did Ancestry.com, like, we all got him really cheap for Christmas or something one year, and my sister and I came back with, like, 0 German, and then we started doing our family tree and found out they were Jews. They were Jewish people, like, escaping persecution, leaving Poland, and they just, like, ran away in the middle of the night and were like, "We're German." "Weren't you the Jewish "No, we are German." And they just like, they changed someone's first name into a last name that sounded super German, and it's just wild how that goes. My grandfather never knew. Went to his grave, had no idea. He self-proclaimed he's proclaimed self that he was a self-proclaimed kraut, is what I was trying to say. Polish Jew, yep, that was my grandfather, his side, which was interesting. And then my racist grandma, who loved to identify as being 100% Irish, had a black slave ancestor, which I just really wish she was alive for that one. Stop. Okay. We were just talking about this earlier, but this is the really cool Sam Rockwell, just him just dancing in another cool music video, but the song is actually really dank. Like, I think one day, I don't know how we got on the topic of him, but we were looking up his dance videos, and I was like, "Oh, you never know. This song's actually really good." It's one thing to have a good dance, sometimes it's behind good music, and most of the time it's kind of eh. It's a pretty good song. Polish Jew, no shit. My nan was East German. I don't know. I'm not familiar enough. That's Munich, right? Like Northeast German, or that's Munich area, and then Berlin, is Berlin the south, or is Munich the south and Berlin's the north? It's been too many years since I went to Germany, and now my brain has mixed it up. I went to Munich. Oh shit, thank you for reminding me of Discord. No, I just have to it does this thing where, like, I click in my taskbar, it, like, reacts for 1 second and then doesn't open. Usually what I can do is I just go to my task manager. There it is. It thinks it's open, and I just have to end the task, and then I can open it again. Thank you for reminding me. It does it all the time. I have no idea why. I'm not the only one. Other people have told me this is a known thing, but now it'll open just fine. Better. Yeah, it is. Discord's a cock. I don't know. Munich is south. And yep, it is. It is in Bavaria because I went all over Bavaria. Yep. Okay, Berlin is north. There you go. Cool. So your grand was more Berlin. Sick. Have you ever been to the area? The area in Bavaria, Katie? Bavaria itself, as well as, like, the whole Munich area that I went around, was fucking phenomenally gorgeous, and the food was off the chain. Like, it was the best home cooked meals you could buy in a public restaurant I've ever eaten in my life. It is. I mean, it's like the chocolate. I feel like everybody says this, but they don't understand. It truly is another creature. Like, that, it's just, and I think it's because of the milk products. They're so fucking high fat and so high quality. It was just, so good. The food was so good. I wanted to eat all the fucking time. I think we did eat all the time because my mom got the shits. I've heard a lot that Bavaria is the Texas of Germany. Nobody can be Texas. But everybody in Bavaria was super fucking nice to me. Everywhere I went, they felt very American, Not like overtly friendly, but not rude. Just people. People are just people everywhere I've ever been, though. I try not to go into places with a stereotype, but even when I do, it's always proven wrong. People are just people. I don't know. You've traveled, dude. You know this. I think that's the stereotypes that people like to carry are carried by people that don't travel. Because once you travel, you're like, oh, it's just people being people. Just speaking another language and wearing different clothes or eating different food or whatever, but they're just people. Just peopling, you know? Wildly independent and big on local identity. Bavaria is that way? I didn't feel like there was an overt sense of like patriotism or anything, but I was staying in really small towns, like at the base of the Alps and going hiking and shit. I didn't really like. I visited Munich proper, and we went to the city because it was during Oktoberfest, so of course we had to. But we didn't stay there very long, so I didn't really get like a feel of the culture there. And I'm like, oh damn, I really like that guy. And then I forget his name until we learn he's a dancer, and then it sticks. This is the new House of the Dragon. What do you guys think of House of the Dragon series in general versus Game of Thrones? Perfect, the way he should be. Can't hurt anyone if he's a disembodied. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. I wouldn't describe it as patriotic, but they definitely show a lot of historical appreciation for the area. Like, hell, all the small towns in Bavaria have maypoles, for goodness sake. Do they? Maybe I just didn't know what I was looking at when I was walking around. I didn't see any maypoles, though. I was in Grey. That's considered Bavaria, right? I don't know. I mostly go into the woods where it lacks people, so I don't, like, interact a shit ton. I only really interact with people when I have to. And then I escape. But I got a picture of myself. I learned on my phone you could do a panorama photo, and if you move your camera slow enough, like in the initial frame, have someone stand in it doing a pose, and then as you move away from them, they sprint behind you and they go to the opposite side where the end of the panorama photo is going to end. And so I have a picture of myself on one side of the photo where I'm in Austria, I think, and one side where I'm in Germany. I think it's Austria and Germany. Man, it's been way too long. But it was cool. It was cool. Ansbach. I don't know if I went there. Was it? Maybe. God, I will. Dude, the problem is I'd never leave the dragon. Speaking of the dragon show, I'd never leave. It's like me and my little no shit. So I have my little standing space heater right here that does its bare minimum. She does her best. Lilith is splayed out under my desk with her face like this against the base of it. We both love our heat. That's basically where I stayed. That was like Grey Now too. It must have been similar farmland area because same. Like where Grey Now was, it was basically literally, not basically, it was at the base of the Alps. Like we woke up at like 4 in the morning, because jet lag. And it was all dark out, and I heard the cows coming down the mountains. Like you can hear their little bell. And then you see the priests or, helpers or whatever, people working for the church, they come out and they light these red candles all up and down the hillside that are representing all the graves. It's fucking magical. But it was right there. But we were able to walk like a bike path slash walking path slash like cart path basically between two enormous fields to another little town that I cannot remember the fucking name of. But I remember I had Google Plus by then, so I had like international. I could use my phone anywhere. And my phone using Google Maps to get around. I just remember her screaming Strasse at me all the fucking time. Take a left on Hanamana Strasse. Okay. Thanks, bitch. On it. She's so bossy. Strasse. I'll never forget the word. Ever. I know exactly zero German. Well, I know a little bit. I can say I'm hungry. Fünf und 50 is a very fun word to say. It just means 55. But just say fünf a couple times. You'll smile. I guarantee it. Fünf. I know little German. His name's Ulf. 40K. Okay, yeah. The towns I were in were real small. However, There was a military base. That's crazy. I totally spaced it. There was a fucking military base in one of those tiny ass towns. Might have been near it. Unless there's multiples. Fompen, Fompen. Foomph und Foompfsig. Foomph. It sounds almost like the sound of like a little penis just falling on a pillow. Foomph. Val Kilmer movie called Secret. It was like Naked Gun, but a spy movie. That's where that's from. Foomph. It's so much fun to say. Foomph. I don't. My mom took German in high school, so she would speak it to be weird, and we picked up a little, and that's all I got. Good morning, Sylv. I hope you're doing well. We're gonna get back to Petty City. But a few giant crossbows shouldn't be able to take out any dragons. And then, like, suddenly just not. It's just. They're just not as cool as you. I mean, they're basically, like, useless. I don't know. They can be very easily turned into undead creatures. They can be easily taken down by a crossbow or whatever the fuck you want. I don't know. They look really cool for being absolutely fuck all useless the majority of the time in most of the Game of Thrones shit. So I'll give it a chance. But again, the incest. I think is it George R. R. Martin? I think he super has a sibling he wants to fuck bad, or a cousin or somebody that someone was like, nah, we don't do that. And he was like, and just wrote that shit in because he needed to. Because, like, you didn't have to. You made a fake world with dragons and vaginal magic. You could write out the incest. But he's like, no, back then it happened. Okay. So we're picking and choosing our historical facts at this point. That's the one you want? Okay. 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 Sure, Martin. Okay. Sure. We're all very impressed with you. Run away, sister. Run away from the pain. I got a burp. Blessed be the fruit. But that's the thing, Ghetto. That never happens. It's always something else. What up, Fumby? I hope you're doing well, Honeybean. I just kind of ignore the incest part when I watch the show, but he does have that kink, most likely. He totally does. It's just such a pervasive. And, you know, I mean, we all know that it wasn't considered incest and, like, keeping in the family for a world, but, like, he made up a fake world and he chose to keep facts he wanted to keep. Just putting that out there. He did what he wanted and he kept that one on purpose. Vaginal magic. Yeah, like Melisandre, like, gets fucked up and then goes to a cave and she's like, ah! And this little ghost creature's like, Mother. Yeah. It was like a black fart. Kinda. Vaginas are magic if you think about it logistically, though. I mean, really. There's no other body part that can go into a room and with 3 people and then come out with 4 people, and it was due to that body part. You know what I'm saying? I think it was black. It was like a little black, literally like a black wisp of smoke came out of her pee and then went off and committed murder. I don't know. Which sun? Didn't she claim to be of the sun or something? It's been a while. I'm so bitter about the show. I've, like, blacked out most of it. But she claimed to be, like, the sun people, like, whatever. I don't know. Some demon, whatever. I don't know. She tooted at her repooter, and the queef went off and killed a dude. It's first season. Get on it. It's old. That's true. Vaginas do kind of do a hat trick. Dude, How to Train Your Dragon is great. Those movies are really well done, in my opinion. And they're beautiful. I love all the variation of dragons. That's probably my favorite thing in the whole world, is, like, when they somehow get to a, you know, cavern or whatever, and they show all the different dragons, and some of them are, like, look like rhinos with tiny little wings, and some of them are just, like, these giant gaping mouths and stuff. I love the designs of all. It's like the artist just got free fucking reign, and I love it. The creativity is off the chain when it comes to the dragons. It's so cool. Sex Imagine how to use climaxes for that kind of thing. Haven't looked into it, but there are books apparently. Do you have to toot a cloud? I don't want to queef clouds. Oh, I cried when Redacted happens in 2 as well. Both times. Bawled my fucking eyes out. Honestly, I think I cried in 1 too at a certain point. I don't remember the Redacted, but definitely have cried. They're so well done. Imagine a D&D character with +10 queefing. Oh my god. I lift my skirt and emit the most epic from between my saggy labs as a tiny ghost creature drops from between my legs and does my bidding for the next 17 turns. I don't. Is that what queefs sound like? A queef chantress, if you will. Let's watch a game trailer. Dude, this game looks wild. Holy shit. So it says Knives to this trailer artist. This is Indica, I believe is how you would say it. Not a queef game. Well, that I'm aware of. I mean, it looks like it's got a female protagonist, in which case queefs are they're involved. So whether you want them to be or not, they will be. The worst taste superhero I heard of was called Penile. It was a 6 foot long and prehensile. Does that count? So you've seen The Boys. So this is the description. It actually sounds super interesting. Play a third-person story-driven game set in alternative Russia of the late X1X century. 19th? I'm rusty on my Roman numerals. 19th century, where religious visions clash with harsh reality. Indica tells the story of a young nun who sets off on a journey of self-discovery with the most unusual companion. By her side, the devil himself. Shut the fuck up. The Conquistadors and Queef Chantress will team up. With our powers combined, we will.
Yeah? I know. I got a trailer. We just gotta wait for Miss Priss over here to calm the fuck down. Bam.
That scared the shit out of me. They will in their way into our heart. Gather round, children. Let me tell you the tale of Queef Chantress. A magical story of love, hate, mystery, and the unlikely companion in the form of a black ghost thing. Imagine if there was like this little ghost umbilical cord that was always connected to her via the little ghost. You know, like that's how they're connected, and someone has to sever it to take control of the little ghost and then have it do their bidding. So no matter what, like her skirt always looks like it's being lifted up from one angle or another, depending on where it is. Stop it. I have to stop now. Shut the. You are the queef beneath my labs. I can't sing it without fucking vomiting. I'd read that book. So would I, honestly. That'd be like a blessing and a curse. That's like Rogue Indica. How did I forget that? In Dix. Uh That looks fucking sick. How did you find that? Shush yourself. I must add you to my wish list. And allegedly, that actually, it literally, no shit, I was just scrolling it. Is this game relevant to you? Similar to games you've played, Little Nightmares and Hellblade. So, boom. We were on track with that one. Yeah. And then allegedly the next one's gonna be called Sativa, I think Knives said in chat, which is hilarious. Should be interessante. A game show case played the trailer. That's fucking sick. Indix, so she sounds well, it's indica. So I mean, take it how you will. You could take it as Indix if you want to, I guess. I probably wouldn't. Sound responsibly. I don't like saying that out loud. I have a lot of links up. Shit on a fuck. Indic, duh. I wonder. I feel like this isn't cynical, right? I wonder if it's gonna be like she smokes a drug that puts her into a sleepy dream state because it's indica, and the next one is gonna put her into a hyper awake state, even though none of that really matters anymore because they bred weed to not matter anymore like that. But the fact she's a nun working with the devil is pretty sick. I've got a couple games on my wish list that have been there for literally years at this point. There's no release date or anything. God knows if they were made on Unity, they're probably fucked forever now. But there was one where you played as like a possessed priest or something like that, and another creepy nun one, and it's just like they'll never. I don't think they'll ever be released. I find games like that though. Every once in a while, I'll get scouring in like the deep dark depths of Steam and find some really cool looking games, and I add them to my wish list just to keep an eye on them to see when the fuck they go on sale or are released. And they're never. Years go by and nothing fucking happens. I gotta stop. I gotta get out of the obscure part of Steam. I'm very unimpressed and very left wanting with any AAA or otherwise these days. They're so just rinse, repeat, boring shooters or whatever. Which is why we're playing Bioshock for like the 500th time. No shit, you had a friend brought up by nuns. I worked with a nurse brought up by nuns. If it was anything similar, their poor heart. My nana was raised by nuns in an orphanage, but damn, that's like. Sometimes I wonder, like, we all know what the Catholic priests do and how they're big old fucking molesty Lester creeps. But I wonder sometimes, like, and this is just because I obviously grew up hearing stories from my nana and shit like that, and I know you can't generalize personal experience, but I wonder if the nuns are almost worse with the level of like psychological terror they put the kids through, whether they're orphans or not. Like my grandparents and my grandma and her siblings weren't orphans, but their mom was so poor she had to work as like an in-house maid, so she had to put her kids in an orphanage and she'd take them on the weekends to like do day trips and shit like that. But the nuns would do just like horrible things. Like if you started hitting puberty and started getting boobs or something, they'd strip you down naked in front of everybody else, hit you with a hose and powder, call you filthy, call you sin. Like it was just all about breaking people existentially. And this, I mean, when my nana says, her story of meeting my grandpa for the first, or like her story of her and my grandpa getting together are my grandpa, fresh out of the military in his uniform, drives up on his motorcycle to the front of her orphanage door. She walks out on her 18th birthday, jumps on the back, they get married. The end. Like happily ever after. They have their 4 children and go on and live this miraculous life. And like part of me is like, I know she must have been like going out. How? There's no way that's a real story. But also, in the conditions she was existing in that orphanage, I wonder if they just waited for someone to pull up and they jumped on the back and was like, drive away, just drive. You can leave me anywhere. Because damn, they break people down so they will. So all the will they had was to trust in God as their hope, which is so fucked. I mean, I can't help but wonder or think or like, these people eventually, because they're kids, right? When they're doing the breaking of them. But once you're an adult, you're gonna be thinking on your own. You're not under the control of these people. You're not like inundated in Catholicism or religion constantly. And like one day you might wake up and realize that it was all bullshit and all lies. Like what happens to your brain? when, like, the foundation of it just gets, you know, Godzilla bombed, for lack of a better word. I have an aunt that that kind of happened to, according to what I hear from my family. Like, my 2 oldest aunts are twins, and they were raised in Catholic school, like, hard Catholic school all the way through. And according to them, they straight up literally thought that if you sat on a boy's lap or kissed a boy, you would get pregnant up until the night they were married. And one of my aunts like had that awakening. Like she really did believe the nuns, believed everything they said, like vowed she was very like pure or whatever. And then one day she just like, oh, it's all bullshit and none of it's real. And she just went ham on plastic surgery, and that was her, I guess. Fuck you. Like she went ham on plastic surgery, and then like at the ripe age of like 65 decided to become like the town bicycle. And like you do you, boo boo. I ain't throwing shade. It was just real different. And I hope I just, it seems like such a core to base. I mean, God, you got to wonder about elderly people who like live their entire life so strictly by a religion, and then on their deathbed, do they have second guesses? Like, oh, fuck. Did I fuck up? Because I don't know, man. I regret things I didn't do. I don't regret a lot of things I've done. Really anything. Like, I've done things that I wish I didn't, but like, it's made me who I am today, and I don't want to fuck with that. Time continuum shit feels dangerous. Ooh, I wasn't brought up by nuns, but I went to a private Catholic schools from kindergarten through senior year of high school. Not all teachers were nuns, but the ones that were, yeah, they were kind of all off. They were awful. Yeah, and that's basically what I've heard. My little sister went to a Catholic college, not because she's actually like very atheist, very open about it, but she went to a really good college just close to home. She had a boyfriend, you know how it goes, and it was run by Jesuits. And she said they were dank. She said they didn't push religion in any way, shape, or form. They were very, very hyper intelligent. They loved researching any science topic. They were, you know what I mean? She didn't feel pressured by that shit at all, but I've never heard a good thing about a nun. Ever. A cult, I mean, what it, like, this is no dig. I hope y'all have faith, because honestly, I wish I had relief in a faith of some kind. But, like, I don't understand truly the difference between a religion and a cult, other than one gets a tax exemption. I don't understand the difference at all. Do we only call it a cult once they like break up or try to kill themselves or something? Like, what's the difference? Short story: my stepfather borrowed cash from me for a payday loan, bought me a costume for Halloween as quote unquote interest, never paid me back. Sorry, I had to digest all that real quick. I quote didn't answer him fast enough, end quote. So he picked quote Mother Superior, end quote, for me. What the fuck? Pissed off, I decided to lean into it and very quietly followed my mother around, reciting scripture to her in a very unsettling, calm voice. Psychological warfare is my favorite. Oh my god. I think I was snide to my stepfather. I only stopped my shtick when I started drinking that night. That I would have never. You should have never stopped. Oh my god. That's genius. That's genius. Psychological warfare is the best. It doesn't leave any outward bruising. I would think it's a coping mechanism for feeling a certain way about yourself. This is my personal thought. Not much research has gone into it. I mean, I think a lot of it. I mean, we're only human, right? Like, I think most people have, whether it's conscious or not, some sort of coping mechanism when we're feeling shitty of some kind. Unfortunately, it's like some people are so fucking insecure about whatever the fuck's going on in their own bullshit that they instead choose to just like epically hate someone else or hate someone's thing, or dive into a study or a religion or a hobby even. Like it's yeah, I mean, is it a hot take? I kind of agree. Like I don't know the difference. I watch and listen to a lot of true crime, and a lot of it has to do with cults and stuff like that. Was raised Catholic, so like aware of that. The only difference is people frown on cults. Cults are dirty. Cults are icky. Blah blah blah. And churches are like held up and given the tax exemption status and whatever. I don't know. That seems to be the only difference. They all seem to be led by some person who either thinks they're magic or talks to a magic invisible creature in the sky. of some kind, which, like, you know, my roommate in the hospital did that when I, tried to. So, I don't know what the difference is. Honestly, they all feed their followers drugs. Some of them call it Kool-Aid, some of them call it wine. I you tell me. I don't know. The problem is, it's like when religion isn't harmful, I don't have a problem with people, like, going to church and having a social group around something, but I haven't seen it not be kind of nasty. I got my mom to tell me I was freaking her out, though. That's a success. You got something. My mom would have laughed until she peed her pants. Best King of the Hill quote, quote, y'all with the cult? People a ladder a group of seeking and Yeah, is it? It's fucking great. There's a really good part. Oh god, is it? I think it's Schitt's Creek. If you've ever watched Schitt's Creek, and I think it's one of the final seasons, but Alexis gets some of the she like gets involved with a spin class in the town up the road, and she's very much into it. She's getting in shape and everything, and she invites all the ladies in the town. She's like, "Come to a spin class with me. It's super fun. You're gonna feel really good about yourself. The lights are turned off, like nobody can see you. It's just good music." And like afterwards, all the girls are like, "Yeah, this is a fucking cult." And Alexis tries to justify it for about 2 seconds before she realizes it's absolutely a cult. Like this guy, everybody dresses in long white robes and he talks about like the gates or something. I don't know what it is, but I think there's going to be a group suicide at some point. It's fucking hilarious. If you've never seen Schitt's Creek, I cannot suggest a show more. I mean, there's a lot of really good shows out there. I would suggest literally on the same level, but Schitt's Creek is fucking genius, man. It's so good. Pagan, I don't want to read a sad story about what? Ooh, about like the nun shit. I quit religion because it was a fantasy that kept driving me over the edge into deeper madness, so I became an existentialist while looking for a cure. Good for you. No one should be forced to believe anything. That's some bullshit. I mean, honestly, like absurdism, like really, if you take a very outsider's view and just look at some of the most like publicly acceptable religions, they're a little fucking absurd. Really. Schitt's Creek truly got us through quarantine. Schitt's Creek is phenomenal. I mean, the levies, dude. I just can't get over it. It's really sad, actually. The younger, the son, the one who was like in Schitt's Creek, this Ew David. What is his name? Oh, I just blanked on it. He's phenomenal, but he did another show that was like a cooking contest show or whatever for brunch or something, and he invited people on who had managed to stay open during COVID by, like, giving away food or helping people out in need or something like that, and it was such a really, like, positive, good cause, but holy shit, was it so fucking boring. Oh my god, no one could get I mean, the people they invited on the show, they were just, like, very, very normal everyday people that didn't like a camera in their face, and man, did they push it. And, like, the Levy kid and his other co-host would just, kinda get drunk the whole time, which was cool, but, like, man, did it not help the contestants be friendly in any way, shape, or form, and it just, like you ever watch something and you can physically feel your asshole rejecting reality crawling up inside your body and saying, "Nah, we ain't shitting for the next month, go fuck yourself?" Oh god. I want it, and I love him, but I wanted to. I wanted to watch it so bad. I just couldn't do it. Vampirism plus cannibalism, seriously. I mean, every week, Body of Christ. Come on now. It's crazy, right? It's fucking wild. No shit. Looks like the difference between a cult and a religion is based on follower count. And that's the end of list. Because that's hilarious. And I'm celebrating that right now because that's fucking hilarious. Get enough people to believe in your cult and it's a religion. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm loving it. That's fantastic. I mean, I would expect nothing less, you know? I was thinking about this the other day. As fake as tattoo was, that was literally my life. I was 16 in love with my best friend in an environment that would have shunned two girls loving each other. And yes, to the school uniforms, I wore them. They're still hot to this day. I was jealous of kids who got to wear uniforms. I'm where I was somewhere. It was at TwitchCon. Very recently at TwitchCon, we were at one of the night parties. I have no idea what one. And I heard all the things she said come out of some distant building. Like some DJ started playing the song. And I would think I was standing with like Elspeth and a couple other people. And I was like, lesbian anthem, lesbian anthem. And I just started like with my arms up marching towards the sound. As fake as it was, it really spoke to a lot of people on a strange level. Even though it was fucking fucked up and fake. Yeah, I feel that. It's very bizarre. Like in a great way. What up, Hev? I hope you're doing well, Honeybean. Cult, a religion regarded as unorthodox or spurious? Spurious. What's that? Spurious, born to parents not married to each other. So if the religion's a bastard? Wait, what? Oh, deceitful in nature or quality or falsified, erroneous. Okay, so it's got multiple meanings. I was like, shit. All right. A great devotion to a person, idea, object, movement, or work. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, they're pretty overlapped, huh? It's just like whatever we deem as okay at the time, we're gonna call a cult. Traitor to the crown. In Christianity, there's only one rite that needs an ordained priest, communion. The only important rite in the church celebrates death. Wait, isn't communion, I thought communion doesn't celebrate death, does it? Absurdism always says that we see humans as divine and are destroyed emotionally by their behavior because we don't accept that they're animals and will always act like animals. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of us, yeah, I agree with that. Does that make me an absurdist? I think it's absurd that people think we're more than animals. Like, we just think we're really cool. But if people just took a minute to maybe watch a documentary about ants and the structure of ant nests or something, they'd realize how fucking useless we are as creatures. Like, if we didn't have technology and the capabilities we have to build homes and stuff nowadays, we'd be fucked. We are just like really sad, soft, fleshy sacks of nonsensical nonsense that really benefits nobody. You know, we're as useless as a hairless dog, you know, the little ones like Ham Dog. Like almost every creature on Earth has figured its shit out beyond us. Like giraffes are born 6 feet up, drop on their skull, get up, trot off, begin eating leaves. Like we are just fucked. Yep, they heal their own exactly. Actually, isn't it ants are the only other species to know that? Excuse me, ants are the only other species known to use medicine, right? Ants act. There's a species of ant I believe that actually cultivates a medicine. And they feed and they can heal limbs of their like fallen comrades with this shit. Yeah, fucking crazy. Like, I ain't out there chewing shit up, putting it on people and healing amputees. What the fuck? Communion's. Oh my god, it is based on Last Supper. Fuck off. Wow, you unlocked. It's been so long. Seriously, I've just blocked it all. Wow. I totally forgot that. Drone spit has an antibacterial properties, and they'll treat the amputated limbs and wounds of soldiers to prevent them from dying. Amazing. I mean, yeah, none of us are doing that. Or like, I mean, I know not a lot of people like spiders, but like a spider basically just has to pick a tree or a branch or a leaf, and they can literally spin themselves a home out of silk made of special little fingies right above their asshole. I can't do that. I'm gonna be a little fleshy, naked creature freezing out there, you know? I don't have venom. I can't fly. I don't have claws. I don't, like, have scales. I can't molt. I don't have some, like, crazy pressured jaw. I don't know. Animals just seem like they've figured it out, and we're just kind of devolving or something for technology or brains. Exactly, we're just getting softer. Like, it reminds me not oh, there's something in my eye. Not on as an extreme scale, but like Wall-E. If you've ever seen Wall-E. You know, the really soft people in the chairs drinking meals, and they don't even have, like, bones anymore? I have weird thumbs, though. They do a weird bend, I've heard. I do have thumbs. At least they're not toe thumbs. Oh my god, thank you. Did Discord open? Yes! What the fuck? Get out of here. Thank you for reminding me. I'm sorry, I'm so ADD. I actually have to pee really bad. I was waiting for the ad break. I don't want to see him. This is just from, was it Sawdust you said? Or Sanding or something? What was this from? That is fucking cool. That's the cool, I mean, horror houses and horror movies wish they could do this. No shit, they fucking wish they could do this. No fake webs will ever be this cool. This is so cool. I mean, I wish there was a way to preserve that. There's probably no fucking way you could preserve. You know, like how some people are able to. I think they use hairspray and a piece of paper. They're probably too 3D because they're like the hammock style, but this is so spider web warning. I don't see a spider, but I don't think you would see it even if it was there because it's so much webbing. But this is really fucking cool. That is so. I mean, it just looks epic. It looks like spider webs if there's frost on them. If you've ever seen a spider web outside with the frost. This is just sawdust, right? Yeah. Damn. Do you know what kind of spiders live in there? I have no, I mean, probably some kind of like wolfy spider thing. Because that is fucking crazy. That is like years. Really cool, though. I would be so tempted to go digging and find whoever has created this for centuries. This was Spider Man learning how to use his webbers. He learned in the shed. It's fine. It's fine. Wolf spiders, yep. We used to have those. I mean, I think that's what webs up my garage all the time. But honestly, I've seen so many fucking black widows around my house, like outside. They're always outside, but they're like under the, would it be the easement? You know, I have like the house siding, and then there's some places where you can see like the cement foundation, and that's where my cellar is. Like right under that, the where the siding ends, they love to nest down there. And so my shed, I always take a stick and I destroy all the webs and everything because I ain't just about to fuck around with a black widow, even if it doesn't kill me. Honestly, I think I'd rather die. I've heard the pain is out of this fucking world. You got to learn somewhere. Who hasn't gone in the shed to learn how to web? I mean, where else would you learn? Because at least here it's controlled and you can recycle whatever the fuck web is made out of. I think I watched the most recent Spider-Man, Spider-Verse, whatever movie recently. There's so many, I cannot even differentiate them. But the animated ones, the one with a baby that had a little Weber, it was, the baby was precious. That's all I have to say. My baby was so cute. I just want to pinch that little baby's cheeks. Why? Why do the... Nope. Thought there was something else I was supposed to open. I don't remember. What is? Oh! Young, happy Saturday. Don't even worry about it. We're having a very chill day. Right now, just sitting in silence because I was making sure I had no other videos, but you know what's up. We just chilling. Don't worry about it. We're having a forgiving, relaxing day because I'm a piece of cramp. A piece of crampy shit. Okay, let's take a break because I gotta pee real bad. Isn't this sick? Dude, a couple people have I always get compliments on this sweater. It's Zach's merch. Autoplay is the nightmare of my life. Um, it's Zach's merch. It's Mr. Biz. I think it's an emote of his or something. And we actually looked it up. If you type exclamation point Mr. Biz in my chat, there's a link for it still. Size up if you get a hoodie. That's all I have to say. Zach got this for himself, and it was like skin tight, so he had to give it to me. And this is perfect on me, but I would have ordered a medium and it would have been too tight. Size up if you get one, but they're pretty sick. Mine has paint and shit on it. Please excuse all the sick. I use this to just be snuggly and do art and not give a fuck about it because it's tie-dye. You can't really tell, right? But it's a drug dealing unicorn. Mr. Biz. Shit. Yeah, it was an emote at the yes, it was an emote. Yeah. No, they're sick, and this like, I was talking about this earlier, so if you're seriously gonna get one, I'm sorry if I'm a broken record to anyone else, we'll take a break in 1 second. They don't run small, I don't think, but they're made of this, like we looked it up, it's 100% polyester material that has no stretch or give. It almost feels like athletic, like if you got an athletic sweatshirt, you know what I'm talking about, where it's, like, really soft and slippy, and then on the inside, it's just like that white kind of jersey, really thin jersey material. It's really, really thin, really, really lightweight, but they definitely run small. So go up. Like, this is a men's large, and that's my wrist. Almost too short, in my opinion. Like, this is not okay. This, nah. So size up. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. A lot of people have said they literally want to get one. I'm not trying to sell his merch or anything, but if you do, I just fair warning. It's really lightweight. It's super comfy though. I mean, I do like it for a lightweight sweater, but damn, I don't know what happened here. I think I actually got resin in my armpit. It makes a scritchy, scratchy sound. I think Zach got a 2XL in this hoodie specifically because not only does it run kind of small, it has no give whatsoever. So if you like a nice roomy hoodie, probably because you got layers underneath, or you just, I mean, I don't think hoodies are meant to be roomy, right? Probably. Like, this is the unisex large and it hits my shoulders perfectly. Yes, I'm 6 feet tall, but I don't have super broad shoulders. I was joking about it earlier. I do not. So if that gives you any semblance of the fit, he got a 2X though, and it fits him almost perfectly because of the length of it too. Like, just to be long enough for someone who's, tall ish. Yep, tall sizes are no options. Hard same. Yep. Yep, I would just absolutely go up a size. 2 if you really wanted to be roomy, but go up if you super want one. They're great. I mean, Mr. Biz is just, it's literally like a drug dealing unicorn, which is fucking hilarious. People compliment me all the time. Like, out in public, people love this sweater, and I'm like, thank you. I guess it's unique. I think people are just, I think tie dye is having like a renaissance moment, right? I have tie dye underneath too. Tie dye is having kind of a moment, a comeback, I think. People are looking for happy, and the unicorn makes it great. You know what I just end up getting, like, either unisex. I try to honestly get gendered men's shirts. I find that, like, a men's small, sometimes a medium, depending on if they, like, are reviewed to run small or whatever, usually will fit me, like, snug, like a women's shirt I want to be, but they make them longer. Just straight up get more material. So then they're long enough. It's so stupid. I don't know why they think, like, because why are vaginas short? Why do they think all vaginas are short? Why do they think people that have a vagina are short? Why do they got a gender close? Just give us some fucking material, please. Fuck. Online shopping's honestly kind of a miraculous thing, though. I like it's. I've spent so many minutes of my childhood life, etc. Lots of adult life as well, just crying in dressing rooms. Just after trying on dress after whatever event I need to go to or whatever clothing item I'm looking for, and just breaking down to the point where I'm like, I fit nothing. The world is made for someone that is not me, and I'm just fucked. The frustration is just mind-boggling sometimes. Man, I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. My torso is or my legs are twice as long as my torso exactly. I am all legs. I like to say I'm like a Tim Burton character that actually flew flesh. A Tim Burton character that flew flesh. All legs, like a spider. Yeah, but like meaty, not bones. But yeah, it's even though I have a short torso because I'm 6 feet tall, it's still long compared to everybody else. The legs though, honestly, I just live in leggings. Leggings or shorts because even getting like I've noticed, like back in the day, going to a store and trying to find jeans, you would say, like, for instance, I have a 35-inch inseam. I know, that's crazy. My legs are fucking long. Big shock. Um, I would go in and ask for that, and that you would order jeans that were like a 35-inch inseam and a whatever your waist was, 28, 29, or whatever fucking everything makes up their own sizing, let's be honest, nothing makes sense. Whatever the sizing was, and I swear to fuck, they would give you like a dick pouch in your pants. Like for some reason, because I have a long inseam, meaning from the crotch to the bottom of the floor, that should be the inseam, right? Suddenly they're like, let's add 3 inches to the zipper, but she won't be able to pull her pants up over her hips. So really that zipper is just going to land somewhere above her thigh, and it's going to make it real fucking awkward to walk around. And when she sits down, it's going to pooch up like a tiny dick. Why? You marketed it to women, and this was back when I was a child, before, any of you were going after the trans community or anything. I just don't understand. But stretchy fits anything. It's the best. And everyone can see her religion. All right, I'm going to go pee. I'll be right back. I think they can get their fucking mouth over. No. It's the dog. They just react so crazy. Like they're totally chill. They're just sitting, basking in the sun. It's freezing, but they love it. Sitting in snow. And then Lilith sees movement, and they just like bolt and tricklets out that fucking like screech bark. And I'm like, oh, stop. It's so, and I run down there because my neighbor, I think I told you guys this. It was, I don't think it was last summer. I think it was the summer before. One of my neighbor that's like bucked up against my fence. They have a kitty cat that they have decided to make an indoor, like let the cat go outside once in a while into their yard, which brave choices because we've got coyotes and shit. It's crazy out here. I wouldn't, but sure. And it's just like this nice fluffy black cat. Like it looks like one of those Himalayan long hairs, but it's fully black. And one day my dogs cornered that cat in the yard. They didn't do anything to it. They didn't touch it, and they had it there for a bit before I realized what the fuck was going on outside. And I had to go up and pick up that cat, and that cat crawled me like a cat pole. And the owner came over and had to like peel that poor kitty cat off my body. Thank fuck I think I actually was wearing this. I had a big sweatshirt on so the cat could claw into something, but I never felt so bad in my life. Hello, Loznay, my love. How are you? So I've been trying to because it's the holidays. It's whatever. Holidays are tough. Okay, let me let that. Oh my god, dude, Jim Carrey's hair though. Let me let that see if it'll buffer for a second. I think Zach's downloading a game or something because both my screens are being weird. Um, I was thinking about like my parents and my siblings and everything. They all make really good money. They have everything they ever need in the world. Like there's nothing I can really get them that they don't have or that they need. You know what I mean? And so I was thinking about painting them something. And I was asking my sister, like, ideas, like, what to paint for my mom, like, some sort of painting to put on the wall, because she has a huge fucking house. It's all just big, stark walls, and she's constantly trying to find shit to put on the walls so it doesn't look so much like a hospital or something. Mhm. I think he's downloading shit, yeah, which is fine. My cramps just hit anyway, so I'm just trying to make them go away now. Um, uh, Anyways, yeah, my mom was always looking for shit to put on the walls, and I'm broke, so I figured like I have all the art supplies, I could make them some sort of painting. But like, I feel like I want to do a watercolor. Like watercolors are really they're what I enjoy using the most. They're what I like making stuff out of. And I've been like looking at Pinterest and stuff like that, like inspiration, looking at paintings and gift paintings and stuff like that. And I feel like for some reason, like people think paintings are way cooler, or they value paintings based on how much product like appears as on the painting. So people, I don't know, is a watercolor like not a cool gift? Does a watercolor look like lazy or something? That's my sister suggested a garden. Honestly, I was looking at cool gardens because that's basically her like theme. It's like farmhouse garden stuff. She loves her garden. She's got a huge, really nice garden going on. Fruit fly, I'm gonna kill it. She's got a big, beautiful garden going on and everything, and so that's what my sister actually suggested too. Um, but I don't know. Is a watercolor stupid? It feels, and I like it's so stupid because I myself, if someone was to send me a painting of a watercolor, I would be honored. I would be like, "Oh my god, it's the coolest thing." People have, and I've framed all of them. I have them all framed on my walls. My walls are covered in cool framed shit that other people have sent me. But for some reason, me sending it, I'm like, is it even a gift? Because at the end of the day, it's just a sheet of paper. I feel like I don't like. Is it I don't know. I'm so insecure about my art and stuff. like that. But when I look at it the other way around, that's the best thing you could ever get me. Yeah, literally, like, drawing a penis on a piece of lined paper is all I want. It's just it's I feel like my art is useless, I guess. I have a really like, I have a weird self-conscious thing around that because people make, furniture, and they make, like, physical objects you can actually use that are, useful, and it's like paintings, like, sure, I can paint, but, like, what? I couldn't do digital, they wouldn't think that's real art. I know that. She would never dislike the piece. It's my brain getting over it. My mom has my art. Actually, like, everything I've ever painted, it from high school is hung up in her house. She has it all because I don't want it. She hung it everywhere. It's crazy. It's like walking through a time capsule, walking through her basement. It's like like a rec room basement. It's totally livable. It's really nice down there, but it's all my shit. She puts it up everywhere. It's just it feels like I don't want it to feel like a half-assed gift. I thought about making a frame. I've got a bunch of tree parts in the yard that I had to cut down recently. See, she would have no use for any of that shit, and she's weirdly picky about stuff like that, Glut. Like, she has, like, collector's item porcelain stuff everywhere. I don't know if she would use anything like that. Although she does ha like, she has the most hideous fucking pottery I made in high school still up somewhere in the like, on shelves. It's very weird. That's true. I mean, I could paint a hospital, that'd be funny. She'd hate that. With arts and crafts, it's the time that counts. If the watercolor took 6 hours to paint, it's hugely more popping than Amazon for some mass-produced gift, and that's how I feel. Like, even a painting that took 15 minutes is worth more than the most expensive thing someone could give me because it has the thought and stuff behind it. Okay. I wanna make sure it didn't come off because, I mean, I do that a lot. Like, I like to do that. I like to make stuff for people because I just buying stuff feels, I mean, unless it's something that someone truly, truly wants, begs for, like, I absolutely know they want it, I can get it for them, something like that, like, sure. But aside from that, it just feels like most of us are like adults, we have what we need, there's nothing we, like, truly need in the world. Versus, when you're a little kid, it's like, "I need socks. Help, mom." Oh my god, I could paint give her a butt plug with it. "If you don't like it, just sit on this." No, she would put up anything, I just don't want it to feel cheap. Has use, you know what I mean. Like, being able to paint doesn't have, like, an apocalyptic value, I guess. I don't know. It's my own hang up with my shit. I just feel like it's all very it's just like a sheet of paper. I don't know. It's so stupid. Her bark's timed right with a really bad cramp. Cool. Oh, man, I love good socks. I go through socks like crazy. I'm never sad about socks. I'm an old woman, though. I like minimal effort, like um, a cop out or something. I don't know. Like, I've fucking made her a quilt as a gift before, you know what I'm saying? That's like a useful art. I just do not physically have room to quilt anymore. So I can't do that shit anymore. Me too, dude. I love me some good socks. I've gotten other people's socks, like good socks for Christmas. Maybe I just that's useful shit. Like a nice pair of socks. Oh yeah. I'm all about that. The best way to get over it is to just get used to doing it. That's why you can make it personal. A pet you used to have, a holiday. I gave my mom her childhood home in watercolor. Oh my god, you know what I actually started like a year ago and never finished? I started actually it was a digital painting, but I started painting our like the house that I consider like the house we grew up in, like the house my parents built in Eastern Washington that we graduated high school and shit out of. I started painting it and I didn't finish it because my mom made a comment about how digital art doesn't feel like real art and I was like, "Oh fuck." Cheap, like, if you give someone an acrylic painting or, like, a painting on a canvas, it often has It has that heavy it feels heavy. You can see the layers of paint built up on it. It feels and looks maybe to someone who's doesn't paint like there's a lot going on there, whereas a watercolor might not. She's never been judgmental ever. Nope, I just wanted to make something that actually will actually go to use and not go up because it's made by her daughter. Like, I'm 10 and she's putting it on the fridge, you know what I'm saying? Imagine no art in the apocalypse, no poetry, no paintings, no theater. That's why we have desert island discs, because at the end of everything we need art. You're not wrong. I had a weird thought about that the other day, Lizzie. Like, at one point, there was the first person to just like drum their hands on something. I wonder if that was like the first instrument. Like the first music, was it like just patting your hands on the ground or something? I wonder. Dude, bees. Fuck yeah. Game Pass is pretty good. Dude, right? Big old wool socks or knit socks, something like that. Yeah. Same with mittens or something. Mermy years ago knitted me fingerless gloves that I still use to this day. I carry them in my purse religiously. I love them so much. And they're just hand knitted. But man, they're the warmest fingerless gloves I've ever found. Fingerless, so you can actually like function, use your phone, whatever. God, they're nice. Nothing like that, man. Just stuff that like you want, but you never think to buy for yourself. You know? I've never figured out digital watercolor. No shit, I did digital watercolor for my bestie's wedding. I got so many compliments. No one knew it was digital. It's phenomenal looking. I've seen it. I've seen people do it. It looks really fucking cool. I actually have a brush set built to do the watercolor effect. It just I get really intimidated by it because I'm so used to traditional. I don't want to fuck up my traditional skill. Maybe I'm like inherently afraid that might happen. 100% JJ. I mean, some people fun with feces, right? Station 11 sounds really familiar. Hold on. Oh, I watched Station 11. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh god, it's what is that actress's name? She's really good. I like her. I've seen her in so many offbeat things. She did that one about computers too. Fuck, she's really good. Right? Good knitted socks. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you love someone, buy them smart wool. It's something that's so underrated, but man, it makes life nice when you have nice socks. Being an adult's super terrifying. It's like you have to justify why not to buy something. I'm surprised how responsive Halo Infinite multiplayer is. Not as nearly as bad as I saw on YouTube. Well, people are gonna bitch, right? Watercolor. I've always been addicted to watercolor. Ever since the first time I ever tried it, I was like, it's so beautiful and like takes so little effort, but it can get I don't know. It's like not little effort, but little effort. I don't know how to say that. I don't know. I love watercolor. I like mixed media, honestly. If I could find some way to do watercolor and like canvas type paints on the same media, I would. But the any kind of paper I've ever tried just fucking morphs to fuck. Yes. Oh my god, my sister follows so many watercolor tattoo artists on like Instagram. She sends me like videos of them actually creating them all the time. I actually have seen I don't know if you've seen this on Instagram or whatever, Glut, but there's actually a local Denver person that I see pop up on my Instagram constantly that does it, but they're able to make a tattoo look like a sparkly Lisa Frank sticker. Like it actually legitimately looks sparkly. Not just like they tattooed like some sparkles. These people are so talented. It's oh my god, let me see if I can find one. They're amazing. Oh my god, Chesh, hold on. I just want to search. I see her pop up on my Instagram all the time because people love to say that her tattoos are fake and they don't actually look the way that she posts them. And she posts live videos of them, everything. Like it's pretty crazy how judgmental people are, I guess. Hold on. info, Instagram. Between the colorful books, the Mr. Biz hoodie, and your hair, doing a watercolor version of this image if you stream it would be a crazy watercolor. Dude, you could use the fucking rainbow, right? I know, it's like a color vomit. I've never been good at the interior design thing. More functional than anything. Ooh, is that her? Instagram's just taking a while. Probably because Zach, I think, is downloading some games, which is fine. My uterus hurts. I know I follow her. I don't know why she wouldn't be one of the first things to come up, but of course. It's just showing me a bunch of people that literally got a few sparkles tattooed between their boobs. That's not what I want, Instagram. Is that it? No. Hold on. Isn't there a way to search like most popular or something? Hold on, I have an idea. Seriously, it's like a few like asterisks. That's not it. I like a titty tattoo, don't get me wrong. It's just not, it is so not what we're looking for here. Ow, ooh, 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 ow, 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 ow. I think I might have found at least the girl. I don't know. Maybe there's a lot less tattoo artists doing this than I thought. This one I'm thinking of does a phenomenal job, though. Is this it? Ow, I'm dying inside. Oh my. I think this is it. I can't make them any bigger. Giggity. That's what she said. Can I? No. This is as big as you can make them. But look at that. It's not glitter pasted on the skin. This person has mastered the illusion of glitter. How? It doesn't, I mean, look, that's hilarious. The scream, but you know what I'm saying? That's fucking crazy, right? How? I love this version of this song. It's so well done. Ow. Where are you from? I don't know. Does it say? Home. Where are you? Hartford? It's Maryland, dude. Bel Air, motherfucking Maryland. Really far away from you, though. Oh, shit, you can zoom in on him? Okay. Oh, there we go. Boom. There you go. Honestly, I think what she does is she looks at the glitter and literally just dots the various shades that the glitter, like, reflects. Fucking crazy talented. Yeah, exactly. A bit ton of talent, a fuck ton of practice and thought. Yeah. It's such an original, like, effect, though. I've never seen anyone do anything like this before. It's so cool. But yeah, if you, like, look at spilt glitter, you know, depending on what angle you look at it, it shines all different kinds of colors, and I think that's literally what she did, but it's or they did, I should say. It's oh my god. Look at that! I want one so bad. It's so fucking good. Oh my god. Wow. She has her pronouns. Thank you, Chesh. I didn't look for them, and I didn't want to mispronoun. I hate being a jerk. Thank you. These are amazing. Dude, Dolly and Miley singing this together. Is there a video for this? I'd love a video for this song. Their voices are so fucking good together. Literally, they complement each other so well. Oh my god. Sailor Moon. Oh my god, these tattoos are so good.
Blood orgy! Yay! Blood orgy! Blood orgy! Yay!
Shut up. Cinnabon. Welcome, Cinerators. My name's ClassyKatie, and it's wonderful to see all of you. Thank you so much for coming by today. We're just looking at some epic sparkle tattoos. It's wonderful to see all of you. I hope you had a beautiful stream. I almost said raid. Dude, my everything. Oh my gosh. Dude, right? That's what I was saying. I recently found that there's a few people. This is actually a different person than the person I follow, but they have this ability to make tattoos look sparkly. And they're not fake. These are not like enhanced. These do not have sparkles glued on or anything. They literally, I mean, look at this one. I think this one's probably the best because the different shades for the different hearts. So cool. Is that what it is pointillism? I guess so. I didn't know the name for it, but what I was guessing was it's almost like stipple work. It's got to be where it's just all the different shades of the glitter that pop out when you like look at glitter, you know? I mean, crazy cool. Tattoos, man. I love that point. I mean, that's literally kind of what we were guessing. Oh my god, the Reptar. It's the colors too are so vibrant. Like holy shit. That red, I can only dream. Wait, I didn't see the butterfly. I mean, come the fuck on. It's so clean. Yeah. Thoroughly impressed. I'll have to follow this person because this isn't even the person I was thinking of. I just looked up sparkle tattoos because I knew there's a person I follow and I don't remember their name, but they do this. Dude, the moth. That gradient is so sick. I will. Mick Mac Tats. They're in Maryland, dude. Wouldn't be too far for you. Oh my god. I love them. I think this girl and I might be good friends. Yeah. Cute. They're all, oh my god. They look almost like, is it all pointillism? Because it almost like if you really look up at this part, it looks stippled. Like she gives her characters such depth and like almost a living texture. You know what I mean? Like even the bowl, the parts that aren't sparkly. Man, I'm just so, it looks like airbrush, right? Almost like velvet. Man, what a talent. I mean, what a cool, unique, I mean, like, what would you call it? Like a brain technique? Oh my god, cat bus. Stop it. I love them. Motherfucking cat bus. Yeah, the color is off the hook. It's so rich. Oh my god. Rich. Shut up. I love these. The cutesy horror shit is really getting me. They're all great. The lava lamp is sick. Dude. I wonder if you have to do the white first or like you do the color and then you come back for a second appointment like way later to do the white dots. Because can you put white on top of color? Happy 420 East Coast. Do I have a bowl? I have to pack a bowl. I'm missing it. I have to pack a bowl. I'm packing a bowl. I'm here with you. You know what I mean? Because if you, I don't know, if I'm literally putting my face against the screen, I can't, I guess, oh wait, what did Knife say? Something in scroll. Was it alt? It won't let me go any bigger than what it was. What a douche. It just makes the text bigger. What a cockfucker. Oh, I guess it makes, nope, it won't go any bigger. That's so stupid. See what I mean? It's just doing the text. What a cockfuck. I was just smushing my face against the screen and looking at like the white dots. They literally look like if you've ever had a tattoo and you've had like stippling work. I don't know if I've had any done on this one, but it looks like they took it and did like this. Like it looks like fucking paint strokes. No. I could take a screenshot of it. Hell yeah. There we go. Good fucking thinking. See those itty bitty little white. They literally look like paint strokes. It's phenomenal. I'm just so impressed. And look at that. Dude, what a cool tattoo artist. I've never found this person before. Sorry. Thank you, Tika. I appreciate you and your brain. Yeah, Instagram gets real weird about their pictures, which is why I usually use Pinterest and just save them. But what are you going to do? That is just cool. Her work with color is phenomenal. Like, she knows what colors are going to complement each other. Like, this coral and that kind of turquoise green, so fucking good together. It had to go. And that's what I'm thinking. I think it might be multiple appointments. You know what I mean? Like, she might do some really light color work and then come in and to do the stippling once it heals. I just don't know how the fuck she's incorporating all that white and the color. Like, see the white dots coming down the color? Like, either she's working around them or doing them later. I just don't know how. Dude, Tika, hard same. Like, I love painting. I love crafting and stuff. This is another. Can you imagine having so much confidence in your work, you're willing to put it on other people's body for money? Holy shit. Ooh. Damn. She almost does them so they look like they're out of focus, and I fucking like it. Yep, the matte color is probably a session or two, and then the sparkle later. Yep, I would probably believe it, yeah. You know what I mean? It almost looks out of focus. I love it. Dude, same. Like, most of my art I give away or I burn because I don't even want to look at it. Like, I cannot fathom this life. But I'm so glad these people exist as a tattoo enthusiast. Shut up. First off, how come there was never a Tamagotchi with a cool spider web on it? Second off, that's amazing. Oh my god, can you imagine a tattoo to like complement my dark crystal? That'd be sick. You know, Knives, considering the sheer amount of talent this human being has with white work, and I mean that in terms of the ink, not white people, I would take your beautiful black skin there and be like, "Yo, bitch, let's fucking go." Like, I would think like, look at that. Shut up. I'd have a hard time believing this bitch couldn't do something. Absolutely, Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal, yes. I think she could do it. She seems to know how to work more pastel colors, I guess you would say. Damn, dude. I'm in awe of this human being. And also, can we talk about the fact that she's a fucking stunner? But yeah, her talent with the white work and getting like that the contrast. Contrast is the word I was looking for. And like, I don't know if this is pointing out the obvious, but she lives in Maryland. She I have a like it's crazy that this is all just white skin. I'm thinking maybe she might recently have moved to Maryland. Cause in my experience, it's a lot not this white. She might not have lived in Maryland, but I don't know. Maybe. I'd risk it for the biscuit, dude. Look at that. Look at that. That is so hyper vibrant. Holy shit. Wow. Right? White work, like I watercolor mostly, and I have gouache because I'm a pussy. Like it's so like this is probably my favorite. Not just because it's everything, but like it's so clean. That is so clean. It's giving me happy feelings. I would donate my body. I would too. Honestly, she's the type of artist where I'd be like, would you like to just put something on me? It can be whatever you want because I love everything you're making. Everything you've made is hilarious. Dude, her color work is great. It's so rich. Damn. Sorry, I was loading a bowl. I got distracted. My vagina hurts. Feed me, Seymour. These are so pretty, right? I was just trying to find people I gotta grind up weed. A cool example of sparkly tattoos, and we found a goddess. Yeah, I mean, I feel like as a business person, if your business is putting tattoos on skin, I would want to advertise that I can do my tattoos on all the skin. Like that's kind of tan, but I mean, there's a lot darker skin out there, is all I gotta say about that. But I can see she can do yellow skin, which is very nice as a fellow yellow. But yeah, I mean, I'd ask, and then if she said she can't, I'd ask why and make the This might be a bitch move, call me out, but I'd ask why and make that conversation a little uncomfortable. Why though? You know you're in Maryland, right? Have you ever walked into a tattoo parlor where someone said, "I can't tattoo your skin"? Hmm. Yeah. Like, I don't know, it might be advantageous in your industry to I mean, you don't have to be great and perfect at everything. Everybody specializes. But, this is me being a snot and probably a petty bitch, but like I equate it to moving to Baltimore and as a beautician and not learning how to do hair of color. She doing? You ain't gonna make much business if you don't know how to fucking weave, is what I'm trying to say. Unless you're like out in Whitesville by DC or something, or West Virginia or whatever. Hagerstown. But that's just me. I mean, I doubt the conversation's gonna go that way. But like, ooh, oh, that was oh, that was later. That was this year. I was gonna say she's going to the Philadelphia Tattoo Arts Festival. That was last January, not this January. Damn. Cocky. I used to get asked all the time if I would cut my hair off so the girls at work could put my hair into a wig. And I was like, I love your weaves and they are beautiful and I respect them. I cannot physically work with you knowing you're wearing my hair. I could not fucking do it at all. John Denver wasn't even from fucking West Virginia, I don't think. Country road, take me home. Yeah, I think Busta is covered in tattoos, isn't he? I believe so. What? They they wouldn't? I would have quit too. I almost want to ask how that conversation went, but I bet I could guess it. What Viata said was, that's similar to me quitting cosmetology school because they wouldn't teach us how to cut color care for black hair. I don't know if cosmetology school is like regulated, standardized, whatever. But good on you. I'd have walked the fuck out too, because what the fuck? I don't have words for that. Cool. What? I mean, cocky, let's be real. It shouldn't happen anywhere. I mean, and as this is me just projecting. I have no idea. This is just my opinion. But if I was similar to Viata, if I was going to pay to go to cosmetology school, I would want to know how to do all the hair so that I could maximize my business and not have that awkward conversation of, sorry, I didn't learn how to do your hair because my school was racist. It should be. It should be. Like, I got you. Tried and true. I got you, boo. I knew what you meant. Wow. There's a place they work for. Does it say what? I think it said what town, didn't it? Open Sesame. Oh, it's in Bel Air. I mean, that's a little Whitesville, I guess. A little bit, but like, Maryland ain't that big. Dude, everyone in that studio is pretty fucking talented. Did you see the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? That's pretty great. Someone else trying to get in on that sparkle trend. Oh shit, are they gonna show how they do it? Shut up. Okay, keep your secrets, you fucking ass. That's pretty damn good though. They're all that's my favorite. Oh my god, it's Gurr. They look textured. How are they doing that? Hmm. They've got a lot of talent in this shop. Actually, I'm pretty impressed. Ooh, what the shit? Dead by Daylight. I get it. I get it. Dead by Daylight. Damn, tattoos are so cool. It's kind of like you don't even need to talk to someone about it and you get a little bit like a little insight into like their psyche, but what to choose to put on their flesh is. That is cool. I love good. That is some damn fine stippling line work, man. No, it's just sitting there, Yoshi. Someone's downloading things. It's fine. Is it like a how-to? Oh, it's not gonna do anything. I'll be able to watch it later though. It's super detailed. Yeah, it's like 25 minutes. So tattoo advice for black clients. Is it advice for the clients or for the tattoo artist? Dude, that might actually be super helpful just in like design for tattoos and like maybe choosing an artist and stuff like that. Because I mean, there's the other side of it where it's like any tattoo artist could claim they could tattoo black skin and then truly give you some fucking blob of nasty on your arm or something. You wouldn't want to risk that just because they want to feel like they're inclusive or whatever, but really they're stretching it. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that's pretty cool. That's a really cool. Can you imagine what that felt like? Getting that black filled in, that line. Because look at that's a full leg. That's probably as wide as my pinky, that line. Oh, uterus attack. Ouch. Yeah, big fucking ouch on that line work. I agree with you, Cocky. Like, that's not even, that's like fill. That's black fill, I think. I don't think there's a line work needle that thick. I think that's fill work. That's black scrubby dubbies. Ow. Big ow. Beautiful. Worth it. Worth it, but beautiful. I like this one. Those sparkle ones are so cool. Like a black outline. Exactly. Yep. Dunky junky? Wow. Okay. Well, I wouldn't. But you know what? To each their own. You do. Oh my god, cute. Dude, I'm very impressed with all these cutesy, colorful ones. Oh, so there are. So maybe. Oh. I wonder if she's new. That's really beautiful color work. What do you think? Like in terms of what you've seen on colored skin, on like people of color, I should say. People of color flesh, the fleshes of the people of color. I don't know how to say it in general. You know what I mean? As a larger group. You know what I mean? Would you say that's like this? Let me pull it over. I think it looks gorgeous, but I feel like my opinion doesn't matter. I mean, I'm gonna guess it's a big fucking ouch. My experience as someone who is much paler than this, getting white work hurts. Like, I imagine there was a whole lot of fucking scrubbing going on that poor little crab. But it looks amazing and in my opinion worth it. Tattoos are agonizing and hurt no matter what, no matter where, in my opinion. There's no tattoo that doesn't hurt a little. It's gonna hurt. You might as well get what you want to do. Get what you want to do, get what you want to get, and get it done fucking right. And this is, I mean, the pink even, like the shading and blending with it, it's done well. And if you want to get like white work done in a tattoo, you might as well go to someone who's going to do it right, regardless of how much scrubbing it takes. I would think multiple sessions too, just based on like every tattoo I've ever gotten where you're getting fill work. Usually there's multiple sessions because, you know, you start turning all red and getting like swollen and high V and bleeding everywhere. So at a certain point, they can't sometimes see where all the color has actually filled in because the skin's so irritated. So you go home, heal for a while, come back, and they'll see the spots that are lighter and need more shading and stuff like that. And I wonder if, you know, putting white ink in is really similar like that. Also seeing how like your body metabolizes white ink or however you would put it, like how it heals with the white ink. Like I don't know if it'll come up on stream. I have white ink in this one that's like in the pearls up here. And I can still very, very definitely tell there's a distinct tonal difference between those pearls and my actual skin versus like I have a rose on my hip, the first tattoo I ever got, that has like white ink work that is orange because I am very jaundiced yellow and they didn't know that and they put so little white in there it just turned like creamy orange yellow with my skin tone. It's super fucking cute. I forgot that tattoo actually until this exact moment. Weird. I've almost had that tattoo for 20 years, 18 years. What? Wow. This next birthday, I will have been over 18 officially for a longer amount of time than I will have been alive under the age of 18. And that's weird to think about. Whoa. Brains are weird. Brains are super weird. That's weird. I hate thinking about that. All my ink is black. Left arm is a bunch of Nordic runes and things. All I have, and I have a panda. Fuck yeah, and some geometric stuff. So this one I'd probably stick with black. I like both. Honestly, I think you should get whatever you want. I like color work and I love black and white, or like what do they call it? Like black and gray. Black and gray work. I think both. I think it depends on the tattoo. I think there are some tattoos that are heavily complemented and look the best when they're in just black and gray, and some tattoos look phenomenal with color and sparkles and stuff like that. It just depends on like the style, I guess, really. Exactly. It'll fade like with your blood flow, you know, it'll just kind of wash away. You never know what color it's gonna be. If you have literally any melanin in your skin, let alone enough to take on a beautiful skin tone. Yeah. Yeah. I think I was 17 when I got my hip rose. Because I think my mom had to sign for it or something. My mom, she's told me this later in life. Like, I desperately wanted a tattoo. I was done with piercings. Like, I didn't have anything left to pierce. And she said that she would pay for my first tattoo if it was like under $200. And she told me that her plan was if she allowed me to get one tattoo, then I would get over it. Like, it would hurt and I would never want another one and I would just get over it. That didn't work, if that's not apparent. I'm fucking covered in tattoos. But she tried. But I think I was 17. I got my first nipple pierced when I was 17 too. And they even, I swear to God, like I went in, they took my license photocopied, gave it back to me. I was not 18 and they just took me back. I don't even think they looked at it. To this day, I wonder. Spokane, man, it's the ghetto. What the fuck is lady ballers? Ew. Timey-wimey is wibbly wobbly and we're not a fan. It's too weird. Tattoos kind of become a part of you. I don't mind the rose on my hip. I just forget it's there. I forget it's a tattoo. It feels more like a mole or a scar at this point, just something that is part of me and I don't notice that it's standing out, you know? But I don't hate it. I like roses. I still like roses. Okay. I don't know if it's on purpose though, Knives, but does it kind of look like Squirtle's humping the leg? to you? Like, is that what it's supposed to look like? Like, I'm here for it. Excuse me. But does this look like Squirtle is tattooed to look like it's humping this guy's calf or this person's leg? Because it totally looks like Squirtle's just hugging on that leg, like, like mini me style. True. I'm cool with sticking at like 28 forever. 28, I felt officially like I wasn't being a dumb child anymore, you know? Ish. 28, 29. It's a leg hump. Cool. I'm not alone in that. Okay. I forgot to cheers. Sorry. I have really bad cramps. My ute's killing me. She's attacking. It's happening. It's fine. It's humping. I looked at it again. It's happening. That crab is impressive. I looked at that again too. Dude, this is what I'm talking about when I say, is it called like black and gray or is it white and gray work? There's a term. I think it's black and gray. But like for instance, Yoshi, call me out if this is totally bullshit. I think it would look shitty if it was in color. I think this is a tattoo that needed to be in black and gray, in my opinion. Like it just has the perfect contrast and everything. If it would have been in color, I don't think it would have had the same stunning fucking effect. Cheers. My tattoo artist in Seattle, he actually comes and hangs out in chat every once in a while. He actually told me, he said that palm tattoos are actually oftentimes like the bet between tattoo artists. If they're like at a bar playing pool, they'll be like, I bet you a palm tattoo that you don't get that 8 in the left pocket or whatever. Because allegedly, according to tattoo artists, the palm of your hand is the worst place on your entire body to get tattooed ever. My fucking tattoo artist has the golden snitch tattooed on his palm. The entire thing, wings and all. And he told me the painful part first. I was like, so what you're saying is you're insane? Like, it's beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful golden snitch with the wings and everything. They, like, a little bit go up, I believe. It's phenomenal. But I was like, so you learned this. He said most tattoo artists will have a dot in the middle of their hand just so they know what it feels like. And then they tell everyone to go fuck themselves and they don't get it done. With pay me on the palm of his hand, ow. I imagine the sole of your feet's gotta hurt just as bad. Sole of your feet, sole of your foot. Ow. What's a chulo tat? Cheers, cocky. I know, I've been trying to smoke her away, man. I have so much up. Dude, I'm glad we found that sparkly tattoo bitch, though. She is talented as hell. What a cool style. I told you it existed. I was gonna see. I'm sad I can't find the other person I was talking about, because damn, they were so fucking... I mean, it was, like, a little bit more exaggerated. A little bit different, I guess, but still just as beautiful and still just as cool. I just don't know. I wish I knew what her Instagram name was. I should really just, like, learn to save these things to show you guys, because I want to, and then my brain dies. Not you, shoe bitch. Oh my god. I despise you. I got hit with an ad blocker thing. Oh well. Go fuck yourself. Dude, I found someone that does gold incredibly well. What the fuck? It's not sparkle. Like, look at this. These are real. What the fuck? I've heard foot tattoos actually don't last that long either, Viata, because your skin peels off and they get like blurry and gross looking. I mean, they almost look unreal. Yeah. What's their name? Joa? They're real. They're in London, I think, if those of y'all in the other side of the pond. What the fuck? I kind of love how fucked that up. How fucked that is. Of course it's fucking London, right? These are crazy. That's some white ink work right there. These are crazy good. Holy shit. Are these real? They are. What the fuck? That's wild. That is a long ass tattoo. I'm glad they did a video of it though, because honestly, some of them just don't. They look that looks unreal. Jesus, that is real. Wow. Oh my god, can you imagine tattoo on your on your armpit fat? Oh my god. Ow. Ow. Ooh. I love me an under boob tap, but I'm not gonna click that, Justin. Oh Oh, it's perfect. It's fucking perfect. Get that boob out of here. Twitch don't like no boobs. Damn, they're talented, man. Underboob chest tattoos seem as popular as tramp stamp used to be right now. Are they really? I haven't. Oh my god, I haven't seen a tramp stamp in a really long time. They are Jabaro tattoos. Jabaro. I don't know why my mouth is having a hard time with that. They are seriously. I mean, if someone wants to take my eyes to their titties, I, I'm not about to tell them off. You know what I'm saying? Holy, how do they make the gold look so crazy? What did they do? Did one what? I'm trying to scroll away from the boobs because I don't accidentally want to get a boob and get in trouble. So if it's a boob, I did it on purpose. I scrolled past. Don't be sad. I know there's a boob. I'm just not, I don't want to accidentally get a nipple or something. There might be a video. Down. Boob. Oh my god. I mean, honestly, when you said that, I was thinking like I would describe all of these tattoos as Jabaro tattoos. But I mean, here we are. I know, fear the nipple. Run, children. Don't look. No one has nipples, buttholes, genitals. They don't exist. Don't worry. Nipples, damn it. Dude. What the fuck? Wait, did you? Oh my. I mean, it's a really, really well done Lifesavers tattoo, though. Let's be real. That looks so good. It literally looks like they're spilled on his arm. I'm scared to hit the boobs again. Boobs. Damn it. Don't look. That is gorgeous. Damn. Fucking hot damn. Oh my god, it's on a butt. Oh my god, Instagram. Don't do this to me, okay? Just, dude, even it's the tiny ones I think I'm most impressed with. Like when they manage to make these itty bitty little boobs. I like these. I mean, even if it's the new tramp stamp of this year, I think they're really pretty. Um, dude, I love it. It's the disco turtle. I love it so much. I know. Wait, did you see the power glove? Did I go past it? Dude, what can't they tattoo? It's turtle power. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I mean, that's seriously, my tattoo artist is in Wales, the one that did this one. It looks so ashy right now. Please don't look at it. And her work is phenomenal. Maybe there is a shit ton of tattoo artists. Look at that. The small ones really get me. Do they not have one black person on here? God damn it. I mean, knives. This is fucking so good. Jesus Christ. I'm just saying, you could personally make it your mission as a black man to go around to all these tattoo artists that don't feature one black person on their page and be like, hey, I'd like a tattoo. I'm sorry, love. I just can't. Why? I mean, I'd subscribe to that Insta, is all I'm saying. Dude. Their work is fantastic, but you're right. It's these every single I mean, it could also be I mean, I definitely have not seen a black person, but everyone looks almost the same shade of just like intensely crazy ass. What the fuck? Pale? Shut up. It's a fucking crystal squirrel. They all look like they are London pure born and bred, like the palest people I've ever seen in my entire life. But I mean, I'd love to watch the challenge. DJ. I tattooed DJ on my dick. There was only room for the D. That joke has layers. That joke has layers, DJ. Sexy, my love. Still can't believe you lost your shit over a British trainer. American trains that shit. Well, it's like Sexland said, like there's just not very many, and the ones that exist are basically like for tourists to get around a city or to get to a baseball game. They're not built to be timely or to be dependable to like get to work. Nah, they're a joke. And they don't, you know, like for instance, when you're in London, the tube can take you anywhere, right? Like you might have to change trains, but you can go anywhere. Pretty much most places in the US, you're probably going to have to walk a dozen or so blocks from said station to get wherever you're trying to go because it's very sparse. Yeah, East Coast trains are definitely better, but not they're still crap. Yeah. Yep, 90% of American trains are freight. Yeah. It's really crazy going to other countries, Germany especially. Germany's trains are so fucking on it. They're fast and they're on time. It's wild. No kicking kids. Everyone behaves themselves. It's insane. I do too. The tube is everything. My sister and I lived on it. The last summer when we were in London, it was just everything. It's so convenient. You don't even have to think about parking or parking meters or getting your car or just like fuck, dude, it's so nice. And honestly, I love the people watching. It's fun to just hang out on the tube and just check people out. Sit and read we would sit and do crosswords. Lost the cherry, but still has the box it came in. Hell. I mean, what trains on the West Coast? The fucking light rails. They were built for and designed to get people to football games. That's it. Or maybe the airport. I love this song. Kylie's new album is fucking amazing. It's amazing. Atlanta has NS and EW only for transit, right? I feel like Maryland, we got a little bit spoiled with transit because DC is so close. There's a few different lines that go to DC and out, but that's it. This is Kylie Minogue, dude. Her new album's great. Seriously, just go listen to her entire new album. It's really good. This is not the best song on it. Not even top 3, I would say. It's so good. It's so, like, 80s, 90s, just happy pop. Like, very much back to her, like, core. It's great. Her new album is really, really good. I can't think, what is it called? Oh my god, my fucking uterus needs to calm the fuck down. Tension. She is. She doesn't age. She's literally, what did she survive breast cancer like 25, 30 years ago or something like that? And still is hotter and more successful and amazing than any of us can ever even dream. Yeah, 100%. I'm trying to think. One of her, I think it's like the second song on the album is one of my favorites. It's really good. Please just go listen to it. What up, Vile? I hope you're doing well, honey bean. Tube Crush, the huge phenomenon amongst Chinese tourists. Tube Crush? I'm sorry. Mind the gap. Those cherries are so pretty. Shut up. This tattoo artist, I'm gonna follow them. They are talented. I like when a tattoo artist like picks something like this. Like the reason I went to Ryan in Seattle is he just like he hyper focused on tattooing roses when he was learning how to tattoo, and therefore just happens to do roses unfucking believably well. And I went to him for that. I love when a tattoo artist kind of like whether it's on purpose or an accident, they just become really, really good in one area of what they're doing, like the sparkles or otherwise. I respect that. It's cool. You finished? Fuck yes, excellent. Hell yeah. Cheers to that. How do you feel about the end of the quarter? I know, bull. We try not to think about it. I had a summer job downtown in Atlanta and lived in the burbs. Even taking the train, it was 1 to 30 minutes or longer each way. Yep, that's how it is in Baltimore as well. They even stop it. They even have a train stop under the hospital, like it's part of the hospital. But you either have to go to work an hour early or be a half hour late every day. It's insane. I love my dogs so much. They're so weird. You did well, you think? Fuck yes. Okay, cheers to that. Hell yeah, as long as you felt good about it. Fuck yeah. That's pretty weird, Yeet. That's weird. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, next time I go, honestly, I mean, all my friends in London are people I've met through Twitch, and now they're just life mates at this point. Lizney Beulah and Anubis not excluded. I have lots of lovers over there. And they're all wonderful people. And they make some good fucking tea. I love what I mean, Ryan complains about it because he's like, for a while there, I felt like all I got to do was tattoo roses because people saw that I was really good at them. So he felt like he was like keyholed when really it was just something he did to like practice a technique, you know? Oh yeah, Safi and Amelia are both on the island, but they weren't in my chat at this immediate moment. Both of those other people I mentioned earlier were lurking, so I thought I'd call them out and make them uncomfortable. But yes, those are 4 of my favorite people in the world that are all on the island. DJ, Sarone Lynn, a few other people off on islands. We have some Jersey folks, the Isle of Jersey, as well as New Jersey. People from all over the world, honestly. I think about that sometimes. Like, the only demographics I really don't ever see in my channel is, like, people from China or Russia. Every once in a while, people will be like, hello from Russia, but I don't know if they're actually saying that or if they're being trolls because of the whole Putin shit. But I don't know if that's due to time zones or not. But other than that, I mean, we even have there's a reasonable amount of people from Australia in our community who just are like night shifters or something. So they're up all night hanging with us Americans. And Jay, of course, yes. There's a whole lot of fuckers over there that I mean, and Barry. Barry is now one of my IRL friends from across the pond. Yeah, I have a lot of friends over there, which is cool. So when I get to visit, I have lots to do. On that note, my uterus is I'm cramping really hard and it's time. I'm going to just raid someone and go wallow for a bit. Thanks for hanging out today though, cuz I had a fucking good day. Aside from, not sleeping and feeling like a pile of garbage, we got to hear some cool music and you guys made me laugh. And I have some shit you guys gave me. Like, I'm gonna watch the tattoo advice for black skin and shit like that. I think that'd be cool. And maybe we can talk about that tomorrow more. If my body decides to stop being such a fucking AFAB, I still want to talk about the charities and shit that I want to do for December. Because we were supposed to do that yesterday, but you know, not pregnant again. Punished as usual. Do they really control internet over there? Okay, that's probably part of it, which is sad. I want friends everywhere. I just think about that sometimes, and I wonder if is it just people that don't brag about where they're from, or is it just genuinely I just don't. But I think Russia is similar. Dude, Barry shaves and looks exactly like Dave Grohl. That's fucking horrifying. Dude, tell him to learn guitar. Learn ever long, you will get all the dick. I know, I'm gonna go eat a bunch of meds and smoke the rest of this bowl. China is like NK but bigger and less and slightly less crazy. Yeah, it's sad. I mean, I part of the reason I love streaming, and I mean it's part. There's many, many, many reasons I love what I get to do. But one of the big reasons is I've really got to meet people from across the globe. Like in no other career, as cool as it was being a respiratory therapist, etc., I would not be able to say I have good friends who I've been friends with for 5+ years in Sweden, Norway, Australia, London. It's great. That's crazy. But I don't know. It's cool. I'm grateful for it. And I get to learn, like, because I'm sure you guys experience the same thing. If you're from another country, like, you're really fed. The media feeds you what they want you to believe about countries. But when you actually meet people, i.e., traveling or just talking to people who are different on the internet, it really gives you just this different scope of the fact that all people are just people. Our food might be slightly different. Our, clothes might be slightly different, but people are just people just trying to people. And I like to hear from you guys and hear like what you have to say about where the fuck you've lived, where you live, what it's like. I feel like I'm a more worldly knowledgeable person because I have real human beings with real human being experiences as opposed to like yeah, just brainwashed bullshit. I don't know. You know? Like I was led to believe that everywhere in the world would hate me if they knew I was American, and I have yet to have anyone come at me in the world for finding out I'm American, God forbid. Like because people are just people and they wait to see if you're a shitty person first. I'm not walking around with MAGA shit on or anything. That probably helps. But you know what I mean. People just be out there peopling. We just happen to speak a different language sometimes. Which is the worst, honestly. That is like my least favorite of all of the barriers in the world. Yes. Oh my god. Yes, he did. I saw that. Wasn't that like yesterday or the day before? Yes, let's raid Smoke. I was literally just pulling up my live list, but if Smoke's live, yes. Y'all, like we're not gonna go in there with a raid message like, sorry your fucking cat died. But my boy Smoke Lokes, Kitty Cat, had to be put down this week. They lost a family member, and it's super I mean, we all know that is our worst nightmare and or something we've experienced, etc. Like we've all gone through loss of some kind, and losing a fur baby is just they're too perfect for this world. So I'm gonna raid Smoke. But just go over there and spread some love. He needs some love. Him and Witch are two of the kindest, most selfless humans I've ever had the pleasure of getting to know over the years. That's another perk to Twitch is a lot of Twitch streamers are actually just really genuine human beings, which is awesome. But yeah, let's go love on him for a bit. Um yeah, tomorrow, hopefully, no more of this bullshit. We can make a cool list of charities to raise money for Christmas or whatever. I don't know. I don't think I'll do the 12 days. That's a lot, but we'll do something. I just have to have time to go vet them all and make sure they're okay. Not that I don't trust you guys, but you just never know. You just never know. Man, what I would do for some fucking chocolate digestives. I can't even fucking tell you. They're impossible to find here. Oh, no other cookie biscuit, whatever the fuck you want to call it, works in tea. It just doesn't work. That's what I need. I can't find them anywhere. Oh my God. I just want one so bad. Okay. See you tomorrow. Charity talk. Pray for my ute. I love you guys.